And welcome to Shazman Campaign 2, Episode 32.
We're live!
Ow.
Oh boy.
Waiting for the
We
day
I'm just waiting for the day you get to introduce the episode, and everyone in the chat's just going to go nice.
Nice.
Well, we have approximately 37 more episodes before we get there, so try not to die until then.
So close. I will be waiting for that day.
Don't jinx us.
I'll be waiting for that day within.
Anyways.
Today, we all know that now.
Yep, real quick, just before we begin, I forgot to do this last time, and I feel bad, and if you're watching, gals, I'm so sorry, I did not mean to do this, but the artist who did Armin's art is Gals. They are great artists on Twitter. They did the Wayfarer's art. And, you know, they're really talented. I feel really bad because I didn't mean to do that. You can find them on Twitter at Gaoz Art. At GAOZ Art. All one word. They have own commissions. They are freaking worth it. But with all that said, are you guys ready to hop into tonight's session?
Yeah.
Nope,
that's crawl in. I'm just gonna crawl in.
When last we left the Wolf Pack, Omen, the Drow Warlock, Sorcerer Multiclass, Anya, the Wolfkin Barbarian, Armin, the Devilish Ashmar Ranger Barbarian, Celica, the Kalishtar Druid, and now Artificer, Lipia, the Inugami Rogue Paladin, and Roderick, the Goliath Fighter Bard.
Wait, are we all multi-classed right now?
No, Anya isn't.
Anya.
Well, but you know,
Yeah,
we'll get to that.
yeah.
The party,
shit happens.
The party managed to return to Clan Ogmok, where they informed the Great Goliath of the coming threats. And after getting Zenvis to help them, the party marched with the Goliaths to Clan Egak to finish the war before it began. However, in the initial charge, Egak's Blue Dragon had tricked the Wolfpack and their allies into thinking the army was above ground, when in reality, they were below. Pitfalls were made using the dragon's burrow speed, and after falling for the trap, it was a battle for life and death. The party managed to bully Lavik, the bully.
The party, you mean?
And
Lipia.
Yeah, Lipia. And then finally faced off against and managed to kill the adult blue dragon. However, Zenvis lost his wing in the battle against Egak, where after a harrowing battle where many went down, Roderick delivered the final blow to his former brother, ending the threat of Egak and saving Utha. After gaining the spoils of war from Egak's clan, the party rested for the night, where their beloved wolfkin Anya disappeared. And they heard "Hi!" as Kaysona, the Kenku, returned, sent there by Justin the Archfey to aid the party for a time. So we're in the cabin where Lipia, you are hiding as you see, you're just standing there as you see Kaysona in the flesh, but younger, like a child.
Hi.
Yeah, no. Lipia just turns around and goes and hides in Roderick's room.
I need explaining. Who is this?
Hi. Hi, Big Goof.
Hello. Hello. Wait.
Nice to meet
Big Goof.
you. Yeah, you seem like a big goof to me.
Well.
Can I history to see if I remember the tales of the MacGuffins?
History.
I'm gonna roll one as well.
10.
25.
Absolutely not.
Omen, not really. History was never your strong suit. Roderick.
Roderick.
You remember Lipia telling about these people. A Phoenix Kenku by the name of Kaysona. She apparently helped destroy a demon god by the name of Arkham and saved the world. That was like 150 years ago, though. She should not be a child right now.
Wait, how?
Yella.
Explain.
What?
How are you? He kind of makes motions to show, for small. How?
I lied.
he's still like trying to connect the cogs of. She said she died. She's small
Roll
again.
a nature arcana of your choosing.
Can I as well?
They're both the same. So
Sure. But she dead. But she alive. Is that undead? Oh god, she an undead?
he's just scratching
You
his
know
head like.
you know
Omen?
what?
Also, you might want to
You're
get out
GM
GM
later,
layer.
probably.
Yeah, you might
Yeah.
get out GM layer.
Sorry, I will fix that.
But yeah, no, you guys have no idea.
You. I was going to make breakfast. You want to come in and explain this?
Sure.
Come on in, I guess.
Whoa.
Nope.
I'm guessing. Oh, and Lipia, the instant you walk into the room and Alora sees that you're not me, she flops on you.
Roll a strength saving throw.
I.
Because Alora's getting pretty big now.
Oh,
You're kind of in a panic state right now. Funny enough, the DC was 11. You're kind of in a panic state right now. You're like, what the fuck? It's like,
what the fuck?
yeah, like, and so were not expecting away at this owlbear, so now they're just on you.
On the
Oh,
fucking pairing too.
Roderick will give like a. Roderick will whistle as if like the dinner bell whistle for Alora.
Animal handling check with advantage.
I already have advantage because of my runes. 21.
Alora begins to trottle down. She tries to take Lipia with her. Lipia, make an athletics check.
alright.
Can you fight my owl bear? My owl bear of hugs and cuddles and death, but mainly hugs and cuddles.
Nope.
Oh no, you.
Lipia, you are dragged downstairs by Alora.
I just imagine this Lupus coming down the stairs like thunk, 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 thunk.
More or less, yes.
Ow, ow.
Of course,
Okay.
Persona finds this highly amusing.
Kaisona. That's right,
Yeah?
Kaisona?
Yeah.
What would you like? What would you like?
Anything. My favorite stuff is beer and bread.
I could make a seed bread. What kind
Oh
of seed?
no, he said the S word.
Do you like seeds?
Do you got pumpkin
Well-
seeds?
Do we have pumpkin seeds in the house?
No!
Nope.
No,
No,
unfortunately not.
You're
I
gonna
disown you.
You're gonna disappoint the poor bird.
Well, I was never.
Alora
born
still
for this,
has your pant leg in her mouth.
Alora, let her go.
Animal handling.
Advantage because of the rune.
Bitch, motherfucker.
16.
Yeah, that's correct. She, let's go.
She's gonna be.
Olivia,
Well,
you
Persona's throwing a strop over no pumpkin seed.
Olivia, you see Kaisona.
Kaisona.
Hello. Oh, you look funny.
Well,
Thanks.
she's the one. She is the one who let us know what you are, or told us about you.
Oh, where you from then?
Sheltan.
Kaisona, you know what a henjokai is.
My
Oh, got it.
friend was from there.
Oh no.
And through the fact that you know the tales of the MacGuffins, you know exactly which friend she's talking about.
You mean Ziola?
I actually don't. Oh, Yola.
And then we went over there and we killed the dude and everything was on fire. It was rad, yo.
Yeah.
Rod.
Lippy just gets up and rushes herself off a little bit.
Honestly, like, I wasn't there for long. It was like a very short visit and shit. I was somewhere in like the Underdark, and then I killed this big spider thing, and then I was like, boop, suddenly I'm on top of a roof in Shoutown, and everything's on fire, and then I'm having my friend, and I got my ass beat. I got thrown off the roof, and we killed the dude, and then we went back home because we didn't
And
need
then
to
went
be
back
there anymore.
home.
Sweet.
Jesus Christ.
Lippy
Well,
just
happy that
stares
makes
and
her.
Hang on.
shakes her head like, I have a headache.
I'll say Roderick will cook up breakfast and we will bake some bread for Kazona.
Thank you.
I'll just
Just-
say, no cooking test check required for this meat
No,
breakfast. It's
yeah.
good.
Because he's a badass cook.
So, Kazona,
Yum.
one question.
I might have an answer.
Why are you here?
Mom sent me here.
Mom.
Yeah. Jessica?
Can I
Oh,
Just-
wait.
religion or history that?
You would not know who Justin is.
Fair enough.
I'm
I don't think
guessing
anybody- I don't think
wouldn't
any of us would.
either.
You wouldn't, because that's like one of the lesser parts of the legend, because like that deals with Archfey and shit.
Something
Well,
I
I'm just saying the idea of knowing, just the idea of knowing an archfey.
If Kazona says Archfey, then roll the check, yeah, but until then.
Who's
Who?
Oh, Jessica? She's my mom in the Feywild.
Nature check.
okay.
Or Arcana of your choosing.
And the same flow nature. 11.
20.
Roderick, Archfays
Thank
are basically Fey demigods, if not total gods, depends on who you talk to. They can
Yeah.
warp the reality of the Feywilds, which is part of the reason why it is a chaotic place. They are beings of chaos, but not evil. They just are sort of, they are beings of pure fun.
Wait, you're saying your mom's an archfey?
Archfey.
Sorry, it's the accent.
Okay, let's Archfey.
Actually,
Oh god, thank you, you mimic!
I was gonna wish, Roderick, you hear your voice perfectly return back to you when you say that. Archfey.
See? Not that hard.
Everyone needs to check to see if you know exactly what a Kenku is.
Nature check.
You shit. I love you. Oh my god.
I'm getting
Omen-
better.
Omen and Roderick, you know Kenkus are birds cursed by some means, you're not entirely sure. They were humanoids cursed to be these bird-like creatures, and normally, with the exception of Kazona, they can only talk through mimicry. However, Kazona appears to be a little different in that regard.
Technically, they were always bird folk. They were cursed to lose their wings and creative thinking.
That's
That's
kind of
only-
cool.
I know.
Do it again.
Do it again.
right.
Roderick
That's
giggling.
right. That's right. That's right. Kenku's a mimic.
Yeah.
But I thought Kenkus could only speak through mimicry.
Well,
Apparently.
for most of like my kind, yes.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Kenkus are flightless birds. They cannot fly.
Yes. But Keisona's not shown the ability to fly yet, so.
Nope.
Yet.
Yet. I know she has a
Mm.
flying speed.
But we gotta go in game now, so
Yep.
Well,
Yeah. It just
It's like,
I'm
I
not
don't get
like
it.
my other Kenku brethren.
Way to exclude
Well-
all the girls.
Definitely a fact.
Say who in the what?
well, I think they're saying brethren in a rather gender neutral situation. Am I correct?
Yeah. You
Correct.
understand me, big dude?
She holds up a
Correct.
fist bump.
Roderick will gently fist bump.
Rolls are not breaking.
Roderick points.
Who the fuck do you think I am? Give me a proper fist bump. If it doesn't break my knuckles, you don't know how to do it right.
As
she
you
was
wish.
Roderick,
He's
strength
gonna-
check versus strength
for it.
saving throw.
Oh shit. I'm not a monkey anymore, so I
19?
don't
No,
care.
strength check, not
Yeah,
athletic strength
actually.
check.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, that's
Oh,
the word.
shit.
Natural 20. Natural 20.
Okay, Sona, because you failed by more than half, Roderick does punch you, not for damage, but you are knocked down.
You are that
Oh, shit.
was
Are you
awesome.
okay?
You're fine.
She kind of just
Okay.
like you see her laying on the floor, and then all of a sudden she just like cartoonishly end up on her feet
Just-
again.
Just like Undertaker, just full sit ups.
Yeah.
Well, Are you okay? I didn't hurt you, did I? I didn't mean to put too much force into it.
Bruh. It takes a lot more to hurt me and kill me. You're fine,
point.
yo! You're fine!
I mean, I feel that. I thought I was gonna die a lot of times.
Well, that's what you get for being in the adventuring business. I didn't ask for any in the first place.
Well, it doesn't help that I was kind of exiled for a while, so you know.
Yo.
No, what kind of
I mean, at least you didn't work for the baddie.
Nature, Gillian.
Roderick
At
does
least
scratch
you
his head.
didn't work for the big bad guy.
Well, Roderick's gonna kind of scratch his chin at the mention of
Lipia,
being. Yeah.
you would know Keisona as a phoenix kenku from the legends. She was said to be able to fly and had great speed. Originally, she was a raven kenku, though. So she's a raven
Oh
phoenix.
God, it's
Right.
it's pouring inside.
I know, I'm looking at it right now.
Right.
You wanna take her back?
Literally,
See Bjork.
rubs her eyes and says out loud, "You're a phoenix kenku."
What?
Ooh, somebody read their history.
You can fly, from what I recall.
Oh, no, I definitely can't.
Deception.
You can fly.
Maybe.
I'm gonna insight that.
Deception.
Probably
Shit,
didn't
fuck.
nail it. Wow, I have not rolled above 15 today.
It makes a lot of sense,
Deceptive
you
practice.
two. You guys. It makes a lot of sense. Legends tend to exaggerate the feats of those up thereabouts. So, yeah, you know what? She probably couldn't fly, or maybe she could, but through magic. So, by the way, she can't do it on her own. She's not lying about that. As far as you can tell, anyways.
Well, yeah, I suppose it would be. I suppose it would be magic if she could fly, because she hasn't got any wings.
Take. Well,
I don't know. If I could, maybe. I don't know.
have you tried?
Why would I?
No, I know.
Okay, I mean, you want to join me on taking a nice long walk off a short pier, huh? Huh? Would
Fuck
you
yeah,
like?
let's do it.
No.
Let's do
Fuck yeah,
it
let's
then.
do it.
Let's do it. But we don't have a pier. How about we just walk off the roof then?
That sounds fair.
Let's do it.
I think Armand's gonna be happy.
Okay, I'm gonna be alright. You're not walking off. You're not jumping off my roof.
Fuck you, I'll do what I want.
No.
Fuck you. I do what I want.
My house. My rules.
Well, you don't got control over who stands on your fucking house.
Well, it could make it disappear.
Which I'm
I-
going
We'll
to.
put it back in the box.
That's not
Well.
kosher. We need a nice long pier to walk off of.
Then find one elsewhere.
Wait,
Okay.
I got an idea. I got an
Yeah.
idea, Kisona.
Yeah.
I can get really big. You could jump off my shoulder.
Okay.
Let's go
Do
see
it
the-
outside my house.
Yeah, he can get
We're
really
going.
big now, can't he?
Yeah, 23 feet tall. Oh, that's right. His dad didn't get to see that fully.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Richard. Keisona's in the house. They were talking about jumping off Armin's roof. Armin said, "No, my house, my rules."
So they said we're gonna go outside and he's gonna
Honestly,
jump off
if she wants to jump off the roof, he's like, go ahead.
Ow.
All right, fair enough.
Okay.
Let's do it. Just time
Okay,
up.
so
Jump off the roof, maybe break your neck.
Did he
Hey,
say
you
that?
wanna see me?
Out.
You wanna see me break my neck?
And she suddenly turns her head like almost 180,
Oh yeah, she's a bird.
all right,
and she
Rod,
falls over,
if you
pretending
guys
to just be dead.
if you guys jump off the
Uh,
roof, Roderick, I need you to make me a strength.
No. I was gonna say Roderick's gonna cast Featherfall.
You see her just continuously walking in a straight line in the air, like she literally is taking a long walk off a short pier. She just
So
continues to walk.
what I'm
in the
hearing is
sky.
Keisona is a Looney Tune.
Yes.
Keisona's a Looney Tune.
Can I like,
What?
can I like Arcana that or something to see if she's using magic?
Sure, Arcana.
I'll Arcana it to.
I
She-
have not rolled above 15 today. What the
Funny.
fuck?
Okay. Roderick, not magic. Lipia, What the fuck? What? Man. Omen, it has to be some kind of magic. Like, bullshit, it's a natural ability. It's magic.
And Roderick's just floating down slowly, like, that's fucking cool.
Amazing.
You know what? Legends are legends.
You're an absolute paragon of Kenku.
Well, no, Omen, you believe that this is a spell.
Still, most Kenku would give anything for the ability to fly again, including a spell, so it
Yes.
counts.
I'm just saying, you believe it's a spell, so...
I believe it's a spell, but it's still a spell that every Kenku would kill to acquire.
Alright, okay, so no, I got you. Fall down, I'll catch you.
Okay. I'm joining in now.
Okay.
All good.
But at this point, Ogmont walks up to everyone. Kaysona, you know out of game who he is, so I'm not going to say much.
Oh, she does. That's cool. Oh god, wait, that's gonna be a connection she's about to make.
Just like what it looked. Just like what it looked.
Oh god, she's gonna say something very loud.
Kaysona, what's your passive perception?
My passive
Yes.
right now? It is 20.
No, your passive from the last campaign is even more busted.
My passive from the last campaign, I think, was almost a 30.
Well, either way,
She's-
Kaysona, your passive
now.
perception,
Like a
you can
28.
see the resemblance between Ogmok, this older Goliath who came to you, and Roderick.
Ogmok.
Son.
Yeah, just call me Roderick. It doesn't sit right still.
Fair enough, Roderick. We are returning to my clan to celebrate our victory. I extend you the invitation to celebrate the way Goliaths do. I also extend you the right, one of you, the right of the ritual of bodily purification.
I'm assuming Roderick knows what that is.
Pitch with advantage.
Natural 20?
Uh,
he knows.
the ritual of bodily purification is a ancient Goliath ritual that is done after battle. If it is used on anyone, it can heal like old wounds, old scars. It can even restore the form. Let's say someone was cursed to take on another appearance. Hint, hint.
Roderick will walk over to Omen and pat her back hard. This one will do it.
Omen's kind of like, a what?
Very well. It has been decided.
Thank you.
Now we have a 3-day march. We go back to my clan to celebrate proper.
As we begin the
Yes.
march, Omen turns to Roderick. It's like, don't I have a say in this?
Would you prefer to stay like this and deal with the sunlight or return to your normal self?
If you'd have told me that, I would have made the decision on my own.
Oh wait, you died too?
Yeah, she got crushed by a black dragon.
Hey,
I love this one.
hey, at least I didn't rot away.
Listen here, you little shit. Okay? Now, I'm going to have you know. I've nearly died a multitude of times, and this shit never happened. You want
Wait.
to know what's the issue with you? You let yourself fucking die!
Question: How tall is
Could you say that-
Kaysona?
Could you
She's
say
4 foot 2.
Could you say that
Oh,
not in
she's-
fetish, please?
So
I think-
Roderick's fucking gigantic.
I didn't quite get it out of character. I didn't quite get what happened when what you said when your voice went really high.
Oh, she's like, the difference between you and I is that I didn't let myself die.
Touchy. Touchy.
No, but you let yourself rot away. That could almost be considered as bad.
Yes, dying to an old Omen 2022.
Yes, dying.
Living to a ripe old age is just as bad.
It's just as bad as being crushed by a black dragon.
Actual
Isn't that like-
the actual IRL thing, I don't plan on dying of old age.
And
What
that's
the-
where we're not going to dwell on that any further.
We're gonna stop there.
Eh,
Moving on.
Jeez, Roderick's
Wow.
fucking 3 feet taller than you. That's a lot of feet.
Well
He's a
then,
bird.
listen here. I
Oh
don't
god,
care.
Roderick is.
You die.
Well,
You turned into this whatever the fuck.
Armin, roll a nature check for
And-
me.
oh,
Me a nature check?
Yes, you.
yes,
Yes.
yes,
Okay.
you.
Also,
You
and
know
you
you.
say something.
Phoenix.
Okay, so you have seen a
Legend.
drow before.
Yes. Also, real quick, just Armin, Phoenix Kenku, Phoenix. Oh, okay. You see what happened there.
Oh, that explains how you turned out like that.
What?
Yep.
You,
Yeah.
well, it's obvious you're one of a kind.
Oh, thank
Any-
you.
Any other Kenku would just die and not come back. You are clearly something different.
Yeah, you can stop flirting with me now.
I'm not.
I knew that
I
was
know you're
Well-
not. It's called sarcasm. Get a little
Well-
bit of humor in your life.
It's hard for him.
He just closed his eyes.
I
Just a
am Armin.
long
I am
sigh.
always grumpy.
I am
Oh
Armin.
no!
I am always grumpy.
You're not.
Now,
I
Miss
can't say
Kesona,
that I don't sound like that because she is literally mimicking.
Yeah,
him.
exactly. I do not talk
now,
like
Miss
that. That's the
Kesona.
thing.
Just call me Kay.
All right, Kay. I know you said you wanted boobs.
I
Well.
love this.
Well, for this, well, I mean, technically she's. I mean, you could think about it like that, but also she came back to life, so technically, if you
I
think
am
about it,
156 years old. I would like my booze.
You're
Thank you.
physically 6.
Yeah,
Well.
156.
well, how about this?
Yeah.
The Goliath. As long as you could reach the bar in the clans, you could drink, aka
Bear in mind-
Irish
Too far.
style.
Bear
Irish
in
style.
mind
If
that
you could
everybody
reach the
thinks
bar.
that you can fly.
Well, okay.
Do I really want to go there? And I don't know if I should leave you alone because my mom told me to watch over you guys and be with you. So
Well,
I don't really want to
we're
leave.
well, we're going to the clan together to party.
Yay! I get my fill of
You
booze.
hear Kesona and the group, you hear an equally happy okay come from somewhere else.
Where?
So at that point, Kesona probably notices the raven on her shoulder.
Oh, hey bitch, how's it going? I haven't seen you in like forever. You haven't sent me a message. Like the
What
fuck?
did-
Like
what did-
please.
Wait, what? What is she saying?
She hasn't seen them in forever.
Yo,
Wait,
where you been?
You wait, you know them?
You know the Raven Queen?
Yeah. I helped save their place one time, and I practiced shadow stuff, and that's basically derives from there. And she and I basically did the same biz, so
I have heard of this.
That one's not a
Awesome.
more. That one's a lesser known adventure of the MacGuffins, so it
Okay,
makes sense I
fair.
wouldn't heard you guys.
Yeah, I've kind of.
The only one who might is Omen. Roll a history.
Yeah, because I'm a Warlock of the Raven Queen.
No,
What is my roles today? This is comeuppance for not making it the last couple of sessions.
probably. Omen.
The world
The
coming to an end.
fuck? Okay, roll the.
Well, we're gonna be
I
drinking.
seem to be responding positively, so she's probably telling the truth.
And yeah, but as you guys march, the heat of the desert wanes on some of you, not as much as others.
Because we're badasses.
And
Because Roderick and
well, Roderick, Armin, and Kesona are fine. Lipia and Omen, yeah, it's a desert, man. Like it's hot as fuck.
This is
You know,
this is
I-
what
I think-
this is what
I think-
Armin did for a long fucking
I'm gonna,
time.
I'm gonna state, actually, it's gonna fluctuate like a motherfucker because deserts are stupid hot in the day and stupid
I know this
cold
is during the
at
day.
night.
I know this is the day.
Yeah, this is
It's-
daytime.
I'm talking about the day.
After, by the way, when Kesona was talking, like as she finished, Armin like takes one of his blades, looks at it, he's like, "Oh, if you have wisdom to deal with this, I can use it now."
In game, nothing happens. Out of game, Bork.
New York.
But
and let me translate that bork. Deal with it.
basically. But as you guys rest, oh, go ahead.
Lipia's just staring at nothing in the desert and just mutters, I need wait, this is unreal.
You need booze? Can we get more booze? Can we get booze for this last? She fucking needs it.
I fucking love
This is
Kisona
great.
now.
All right,
This
and
is what they're
as
gonna
the
If only you
cool
were here for the first campaign.
and as you
Yeah.
were as the cool air of the night comes in, Omen, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Just kidding, you already did.
Oh
Chop,
yeah.
chop, chop. It's the middle of the night.
I need you in sequence.
Bye.
Oh,
Have
boy.
fun.
And then
don't do
also
drugs!
before you
Bye.
leave, before you
Yes.
leave though, Armin, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Just kidding, you already did.
Yeah, I did. I was in my truck and I failed
Yep.
miserably.
Anyways,
Bye.
Omen secrets.
We know you did, Richard.
Omen. Ow. Just a bunch of rolls just came through my screen. Ow. You begin to drift into a slumber, a trance, and yet something pushes through. Something odd, something foreign. You hear the great flapping of wings. Whoom! 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 In the darkness as you begin to see in the distance mountainscapes, an endless land of mountains. I want you to roll me a perception check. What'd you roll?
That's better. 21.
Below, you see elven civilizations. You would know, based on your travels in Ashana so far, what you've heard, that this is the mountainous northern country of Paragua, the elven nation. As you turn and look, you see built into the mountain all these places, but in the center, at the far most north, you see a grand city built into and on top of the mountain. You're not sure what it's called. However, perched on top of a grand castle-like structure built from the mountain is a 5-headed dragon, each with one chromatic head, a red one at the center. A gargantuan creature that almost feels like it rivals the size of the mountain.
Omen is naturally afraid
It begins
because
to fly towards
she's
you.
already been killed by one dragon. This thing's even bigger and it's got 5 heads.
It begins to fly towards you. Boom. Boom. 1 second. I gotta get a good music for this. Actually, what's this? Here's good. It gets closer and closer and closer. And as it grabs you, you watch as its claws go through you, not even piercing skin, but rather as if you were on the ethereal plane or a specter, as it then flies midair, looking directly at you. I want you to roll me a religion check.
Please roll well. Where's my religion? There's my religion. 14.
Aside from looking as similar to the flail, you know this creature as the chromatic dragon goddess, Athudan.
Thutan. She shakes out her name.
My flail calls to you.
I'm assuming she's speaking Draconic because I can't understand it.
No, you understand. It's common.
Okay, fair enough.
My
No, I can understand Draconic, so...
Actually, it's funny enough. Actually, no, it's infernal. My bad. And you do understand that.
Yeah.
Because, like, reincarnation does not change the languages you would know.
Yeah, I know Infernal.
I see, know you. My flail called me. It showed me you and another.
She's just shivering in fear.
Beyond the fear, I sense more. Chaos, ill intent, desire. What is it that the omen wants?
She, because she's still unsure herself and heat of the moment, she just mouths half. She just struggles with half words.
It lands, and it lifts off a claw to you, almost menacingly, slowly. And then it turns it, as if letting you touch it. Were I to mean you harm, I would not waste time with words.
She slowly reaches out to touch the claw.
You can feel the scales if they feel warm. Almost comforting, uncomfortably so. I ask you again, what does the omen want?
Let me think about how she would answer this. No, I'm just trying to think how she would say what she would say.
Do you hear me rushing you? You're fine to. Take your time. This is a situation that you and Armin unfortunately kind of fall into thanks to your alignments.
Yeah.
You're both chaotic neutrals, so it kind of picked up on that, and that's kind of what it likes.
Yeah. Change is her response. The low of the land need to be lifted, the high and mighty brought down. Changes the nature of things. And yet, people do all they can to resist it.
The omen wants change. The omen wants power to see that change through. She wants the high and mighty to fear the omen. She wants the power to inspire that fear.
And she's speaking the truth because she
I know.
doesn't see the point in lying to a god.
I know, but it's saying that next. It's not saying you're lying.
Yes.
I can offer you this power. You saw what the hands of a fool and ill-gotten would do with my flail. What could the omen do?
Many things. Many of them wrong.
I do not wish the destruction of all. I seek the destruction of the world order, where the powerful and the weak are nothing but the same. Fair chance, none given treatment. The mightiest of lords be treated as the lowest of peasants.
It's probably useless, but I'm going to insight this. Nope.
With a 5, it does sound appealing, and there is a semblance of truth in her words. She does, in terms of the equality thing, she's not lying about that. Everyone given the same chance. Wield my flail. Egak was unworthy of it. You would use it to strike down the powerful, the corrupt. And what could they do but fear the omen?
She seems very much in two minds about it. On one hand, yes, that does sound very, very appealing. But on the other hand, she's already been manipulated enough times.
True. The vision of the mountain changes, and you see her home back in Elquentia. You see the dead noble. You see the sun. Only the omen has the flail. With a single spinning of it, she launches the flail. The weapon of the flail, lightning crackles out and it kills the sun. With a simple pounding of the flail on the stone, the castle corrupts, it falls. And what remains in the ruins, but still the omen. The powerful, buried and dead. The powerful fleeing from her. The surviving lords never drawing their weapons, begging for their lives. Running from the omen. You then see a female human form with long black hair walk up next to you in a very loose-fitting back dress. The Raven Queen will never allow this for you. She wishes balance. But is it really? With the mighty and powerful, how long before they are replaced in her order? You tried it her way. You used her power. How long before another rose to replace the omen's handiwork?
She tightens her fist. I've seen enough.
The vision goes back to the mountains of Paragua.
I have heard what you've had to say, Athudan. I would think on your offer.
That is all I ask of the omen. After all, I wish not to strip the omen of her autonomy. The omen should do what is right for the omen. And with that, your dream ends, and I need you to go back in general and bring in Armin.
Alright.
He's going through the same thing.
I like this.
Armin, as you dwell
Ye-
into sleep, a nightmare forms. It's a one you
Again.
know all too well. The burning church. Only this time you're not the boy inside, but the man, the broken man outside, restrained by the chains of his own blades. Unable to get closer, you hear the screams of those inside, and then you see a woman walk alongside you. A woman with long black hair, pale, beautiful skin, and a loose-fitting dress.
He's chained to the ground and he's watching from outside the church.
The man is restrained. The man cannot save them.
This woman is saying this to him?
Yes,
What the fuck is this?
it is the man's nightmare. It is the man's sorrow. It is the man's regret.
What? He tries to like tug at the chains, but I assume that he can't.
No, the man cannot break free from the chains. The man put them there himself.
Who the hell are you?
In there is the death of the man's good. The man has never been good. The boy was good. The man killed the boy.
He's still just looking on, almost horrified, because this is different than the nightmares he's
This
usually
is definitely more-
experienced. He's usually
The man cannot save the boy. The man cannot save his family. The man is chained. But what limits and chains does the devil have?
he like when he hears that, he turns toward he was like looking down, tugging at these chains, and he hears that, he stops and he looks at this. What?
The devil has never been chained. The devil has done what he is pleased, hurt what it pleases, all the while never considering the ramifications nor feelings. The devil has only hurt, and it has in many instances enjoyed that hurt.
I've never enjoyed the pain I've caused.
The image shifts, you're still chained, and you watch yourself killing the young blue dragon, slamming into the mountain. Does the devil wish to retract his statement?
I kill in defense of myself, not as an indulgence.
The vision switched to you trying to kill Morthos. Does the devil wish to be in denial still?
He's looking and just he's quiet.
The devil did not try to kill the Morthos for defense. The Morphos did not fight. The devil tried to kill the Morphos for self-indulgence. Nothing more.
No. That's not true.
What does the devil really think it can lie to the god?
What god?
You watch as its forms change into this gargantuan, five-headed dragon looking down at you. Roll religion.
I believe we have been informed of Athudan, have we
I know.
not?
Roll it. Still roll it. It's a lower DC. This is
10.
Athudan.
He's looking like
The devil.
horrified. Athudan.
The devil is in denial. They have always enjoyed the killing.
Why are you here? In
my dreams.
I wish for you to join my ranks.
And here I thought gods didn't have a sense of humor. Here you are telling me one hell of a joke.
I offer you what you want, what you have always wanted.
And what do you know about what I want?
Your parents. They are here in Avernus.
I want to insight.
Go ahead.
24.
She is not lying.
That's not possible.
It is.
Why would they be in the hells?
Bariel. In their death, they were brought down. But before the fallen angel could take them, I snatched them up. And now they live within my domain.
I don't believe you. You're not. You're lying to me.
The only one lying to you, devil, is yourself.
Bariel could not have taken them.
She did not. She tried. But I took them. Because I saw you for what Bariel could never. She saw you merely as an instrument. A tool. I see you as more. What if you could bring them back? I could allow you to bring them back.
You do not show me them. I do not believe you.
And if I did show them, what would you say? Illusions, the devil would cry. Forgeries, fakes. He would not see them until he descends into Avernus himself.
You're damn right. I don't believe a word you say.
You are the only one lying to yourself, Armin. Oh, my bad. You're the only one lying to yourself, devil.
I do not believe you. They would not be in Avernus.
Not by their own volition or own life. But indeed, their souls are down here. They are waiting for you, as am I. Serve the Athudan. Work and pledge yourself to me, and I will release them. I will let you bring them back to your world. No longer shall the boy, the man, and the devil be trapped in the burning church. As she looks, the church's back is just a black image. The church burning, the people screaming. Serve me, and you can have them back.
He's looking down.
Do not pretend you are noble. Men are noble. You have enjoyed your killing, your slaughter. You did not try to kill the Morthos. And even now, I am sure you still want to kill the Morthos. But not for morality, but because you want to. You want to feel his skull crack in your hands, to watch the life go out of the Morthos' eye. The satisfaction, the euphoria. That is why you hunt him. Not because it is for the right, but because what is the devil, if not a murderer? Join me. It's easier than fighting the truth.
They'd be so ashamed of what I am.
Like he's just talking to himself.
Maybe it is easier than accepting the truth.
He looks up at Athedan.
But it's still the truth. And I will not serve you. I will go into Avernus, and if what you say is true, I'll take them from you myself. You will have no hold over them. You wish to mock me with the souls of ones I've loved. I will make you bitterly regret that, Athedan.
As he's just staring up at Athedan.
She looks at you. Armin, you had an uncle, right?
I don't believe he did.
I thought you did. I thought you said you had an uncle.
I said that he was an only child. I don't remember saying I ever had an uncle, but
Oh. Okay, what other family did you have? Because I'm definitely losing track there.
mainly it was just his. He was an only child. He had his mother and father. I don't believe they ever had. I
Right,
don't believe I ever
I
said
remember.
that they had siblings.
No, you didn't have siblings, but I remember now. I didn't send them to Avernus. Did you ever wonder why your family lived away from their parents? Why your father never talked of them? Who do you think sold your soul? Blood runs thicker than you could possibly know. A deal was struck.
What?
And you and yours were your tribute.
Me and mine.
Your parents, basically.
What are you talking about?
Your family has always served us. As it was your grandfather that served Barial by signing away you.
He's holding the chains that are holding him down, and he's just his grip tightens.
Serve
That's
me.
not true.
As I've said, I have not lied to you. Bet.
I want to insight one more time. This
Don't bother, she's telling the truth. Bend the knee. Serve me. And I shall make sure you will meet him again. Vengeance, catharsis will be yours once more as you enjoy the kill.
sweat on his face, his hair in front of his eyes.
Why is this happening? Why is this my life?
It never was. Your forefather sold it to ensure it. Doesn't he deserve to pay? Don't you deserve your vengeance?
I will get my vengeance. I will find the answers myself.
As he looks back at Atherin again.
Without You.
It just
Now get out of my
It
dreams.
just smiles menacingly. I want you to roll me an insight check. I get a roll deception for this thing. Okay, you might pass this.
16.
She rolled a 15. It wants you to kill your grandfather. It's not lying about him selling your soul. It just might have more of a vested interest in you killing him than you realize. And that's when you awaken and we go back to general.
Drink.
Welcome back.
Look, they're back.
Jesus Christ.
Um,
Lord.
Did where did they touch you?
Shut the fuck up, Cody.
Roderick, no.
You guys all awaken.
Oh boy.
Anyone that
So you're in the fireplace next to Armin, right?
Yeah.
The boy is covered in sweat.
anyone with a perception over 2 can realize that Omen is also similarly shaken.
Bruh, don't turn this place into the ocean, man. What the fuck you think you're doing?
Are you
There's a
trying to
horrified
tell-
there's a horrified look on Armin's face.
And-
Uh-oh,
I
danger
have to
alert.
go. I need
What,
to go.
what, what, no, what, hold up. Whoa, hold it.
He walks out. He quickly walks out.
Your eyes!
I'll go check on him. Roderick will go out. Almond, what's wrong?
He like kind of stumbles out into the sand as he kind of just drops to one knee. He's just like breathing heavy, sweating, and his eyes are wide open.
He will.
Omen is not doing much better inside.
Roderick will
it's
place a
maybe
hand
go on.
as like
Sorry.
he will place a hand on Armin's shoulder and goes, "Hey, breathe. We're here. What happened?"
Athudan.
I'm assuming in a dream.
They came to me.
Oh, that's not good.
They
What
told
did they
me
want?
the truth. They told me the truth. They wanted me to join them. And then they told me the fate of those I loved.
And that fate.
My mother and father are in Avernus.
That's
You gave me a concept, I ran with it.
My grandfather sold my soul to Bariel.
shit.
Right.
Grandfather
Here we go again.
sold
No.
Armin.
Listen, out of game real quick before this. You gave me a concept, Richard. I ran with it.
Oh, I know. Boy, howdy, did you run with it?
Lippius check and go on Omen.
Omen is similarly shivering and sweating and eyes. Even through the mask, you can tell her eyes are wide.
Holy fucking shit. Alex.
You're right.
This,
I don't-
trust me though,
I
if
don't-
Armin realized something, Armin did realize something, so this might be a wake up call for him. With that being said, though, I need Armin and Owen to roll me wisdom saving throws in GM layer
No.
For what
Yes.
exactly?
for tonight.
Just roll it. Just I don't like that. I don't like that. They're gonna come touch you again, Richard.
Okay, that's what I rolled.
Natural one.
No.
Wow. So I'm not gonna say what it was, but you two know. You two literally rolled the same thing.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, literally the exact same number. You two know.
So So yeah, Omen is
Wow,
still
wow,
thinking.
Fury.
And when Olivia asks if she's okay, I don't think I'm going to be okay for a long time.
What happened?
Sudan.
Olivia's eyes go wide. Shit. What
I'm
did
assuming
he tell
assuming
you?
Keystone recognizes this name too.
Yes, she killed
Ah!
sort of.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! We don't toss that name around. She gone.
Yeah, and in English.
See, we
Whoa,
don't talk
whoa,
about
whoa! You
that.
can't. We don't talk
The
about
name is
after
gone.
Dan. We don't talk.
She came
Look.
to me.
Right?
Offered me power in exchange for joining her.
And
Did you accept?
No,
Good.
I
You'd
didn't.
be a fucking dumbass if you did. Great.
didn't-
Now she's a problem again. What the fuck? I thought we got rid of her.
I didn't outright refuse either. I said I'd think on it.
Her neck suddenly just snaps towards Omen.
Hey.
Wait, so Roderick is out with Armin, Lipia, and
K-Zone are inside,
and
yes.
Yeah, the rest of the group is with.
Elaborate, bitch.
I simply said I'd think on it.
K-Sona's unhappy.
Repeat what you said.
I literally said I'd think on it. Nothing more, nothing less.
And you didn't say straight up no.
The offer was enticing, but I needed to learn more. Judging from you and your past exploits, I'm assuming you're one to trust on an ocean like this.
They are.
I'm keeping a close eye on you, bitch. You want to think about an offer from a thing that literally wants to destroy the fucking world. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you really going to do that? You're
I mean-
an idiot. You're an absolute imbecile for even contemplating on
What the fuck is up with
taking
the boy?
such an offer.
you sound like you're going back to Snow, not K-Zone.
She can mimic.
Yeah.
Keep it in game. Keep it in game.
Yeah, sir.
Sorry,
Well.
I was just like, what?
First of all, I'm not really. Until very recently, I wasn't really a religious person. I didn't know what was right. I didn't know anything about her aside from her name. And two, I didn't notice. I couldn't detect any lies. That's why I didn't want to outright refuse to her face. It would be rude.
I would have said fucking no. You telling me you don't have the balls to say no to somebody?
Not when there's a chance they might not be lying. But if what you say is true, then I will not be taking that offer.
You fucked up.
You done fucked up, Aaron.
You done messed up, AA Ron.
All right, guys.
Literally.
Yep, but
If she comes to me again, I'll be damn right telling her no.
She kind of gives you the gesture of I'm fucking watching you, and then she leaves.
all right. Meanwhile, Armin with Roderick outside.
Roderick would kind of get down in front of Roderick, Armin, and look him in the eyes. Armin,
He's still
you
looking
know. Look at me.
We
He's
still
still
got the
looking
benefits
down.
of a long rest, right?
Oh
Yes.
yeah. I'm not. No, I would have told you if you didn't.
He's still looking down.
Roderick will raise his voice. Armin!
He like looks up
Look
and
at
there's tears welling in his eyes.
Roderick will kind of do the brotherly kind of clasp both sides of your head and look you in the eyes. We will fix this together. You understand that?
Just taking long breaths.
The march goes on another day. You all talk, you all have your concerns, and when nightfall comes again,
So I'm assuming that Alicia and Armin, despite them not being great, they on great terms. They can both tell they're both shook and can probably guess why.
maybe.
He's
Okay.
Armin is silent as a church mouse.
And as you guys return consciousness again, I need everyone to mute. Except for first, Armin.
Okay.
Microphone going on.
Armin, you find yourself in a familiar home tonight. Your old home.
Bummer.
And you see an old man with a cane, rocking back and forth on a chair. Looks similar to you. Long white beard, thinning hairline, wearing commoner's clothes, drinking a little out of a flask. Knew you'd be here eventually, boy.
Are you who I think you are?
Yes. A long time ago, I fucked someone who was your grandmother, and then your dad was born. I imagine you have some questions.
Why?
I never wanted
Why
kids.
would you?
I always thought of them as little parasites. I left your dad when he was very young, and his mother. Nice woman, but I didn't want that for me. And as the years went by, I saw myself becoming older and more decrepit. And what had my life amounted to? A 40-year-old man. I knew nothing. Apparently I learned I had a grandson, and that didn't fill me with anything. I was a nobody. In a country of great power, I was a nobody. A simple farmer, forced to watch day in and day out my betters come. And so I turned to darker arts to be someone. And I contacted the Bariel. I suppose it was an easy trade for me. I never really cared about your father. I never met your mother. Signing them away was like trading something.
You dragged us down for your pursuit of power.
But I suppose my hubris got the best of me, because when I expected my reward, what should I find but a young lad burning down a church?
He's got his blades in his hands. He had his blades in his hands when he first saw this man, but now he's just gripping them
He
tighter.
gets up and walks to the sink to put away his flask. I never meant for you to have any of this, boy. In truth, I thought you were going with them. I thought it'd be nice, a family, together in hell. Youngins these days, I thought it might build character. But I suppose I should have traded something that mattered.
As he runs forward without letting him say another word.
He turns, expecting that, pulling a gun out of the cane. Does a 26 hit you?
It does.
Okay, you take 17 points of psychic damage as he shoots you in the leg, putting you to one knee. I'm sorry, boy. But the fact is, you're nothing special. You're just an oversight. He walks up, pointing the gun to your head. What do you do?
Dragged us down. You sold us for power.
It's the way of Orrington.
I want to try and push the cane out of the way.
Athletics.
Oh, not now.
He keeps stirring and like shoots your arm.
Ah!
Natural 20.
Ow, this is gonna hurt.
Actually, believe it or not, not as much as you think. I actually didn't roll that good. 16 points of psychic damage as you shoot your shoulder. I didn't, Dre. For what it's worth, I do feel sorry that you had to live my life. I'm more regretful that you chose to waste it by running away. If I had your power, I would have been great. And where does that end up? In an oversight. What do you do?
He's just standing there panting, like sitting there, or like kneeled down panting after he gets shot the second time. I am not an oversight.
Do you try and push him out of the way again?
Yes.
Roll an athletics.
18.
You push his cane out of the way and he falls over, dropping the gun. I want you to roll me a wisdom saving throw as you stand up looking down at this person.
Not now.
I think you have Demon's Ration from last one, so
I do.
I would
I'm
reroll
gonna
that.
I'm gonna try and re-roll it. Come on, baby. Soft 20.
You just match this for this particular thing. You look at this person who took everything from you. You want to be angry. But what do you see but a shaking old man who is lamenting his regrets?
You traded everything for power that didn't even become yours. And you want to mock me, calling me an oversight.
As he reaches down to grab his collar and pull him up and slam him into the wall.
This might kill him. How hard are you doing this?
He's just pushing him against it. He's not gonna slam him into it. He pulls out a blade and as it just ignites and flame, he's just pointing it at him.
Please, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry.
He's looking at him, the teeth clenched, he wants to be angry. There's this furious look in his eyes. His hand is just shaking. Closes his eyes. He sheathes the blade, and he just pushes him to the side.
Why has this happened? How could you do this?
He just looks at you shaking. I just want it to matter.
And look where that got you. Look where that got everything that mattered to you. Everything you had. Thrown onto an innocent child.
And he walks out of the house.
No. No, it's not right, you hear me? This shouldn't have been yours. It should have been mine. I was going to matter, damn it! I just wanted to matter. And that's where your dream ends.
I will go mute.
And Fury, I need you to unmute.
I figured.
Fury, you're back in that castle. You're back in Oquintia. It is snowing.
She looks around, seeing the snow and the castle burning.
It looks a little different than when you last left it. New decorations, new aesthetic. and you see a younger man turn the corner. You recognize this younger man. Your scars almost begin to hurt as a reaction of seeing him, as you remember the day they were carved into you, with a flick of his rapier. Long black hair and a ponytail, a decent build, wearing Gamson-like armor, leather to keep him warm, a fur cloak around him, looking regal. An arrogant demeanor about him. As you see Lord Emilio Thornton, son of Lord Thornton that you murdered all those years ago. Oh,
Master Thornton. It's been a long time.
So you return. The least I can do is offer you a drink. Feels fitting for an old friend.
Considering the circumstances of our last meeting, you forgive me for respectfully declining.
The circumstances of our last meeting was you killing an oaf. I never had any love for the fool. To be honest, if you weren't going to do it, I was. You saved me the effort. He poured some wine in a glass, places it on the desk, takes out another one, pours it, and just puts it in front of you.
She doesn't move to touch it yet, but doesn't flinch away from it.
In truth, you're my greatest accomplice.
Could have done without the scars.
I mean, I didn't know who was watching. But you. None of this would have been possible without you.
From what I hear, you're a chip off the old block.
I never claimed to be better. I could have hunted you down. I could have found you, Alicia. And yes, I know who you are. I could have taken what remained of your family. I could have questioned your friends, but I never did. It is said that people love a martyr. If that is true, then lords love an assassin. Especially one that escapes. Do you know why Jamal was desperate to capture you?
She shakes her head.
Because Jamal knows as well as I. If the assassin is never caught, no method, no matter how extreme, no matter how violent, it is simply a way of finding who killed nobility. You gave legitimacy to my father's actions. And to mine. I could have told them you were a tiefling. I could have told many who you were, but I didn't. I let you escape. Because one insignificant tiefling meant a lifetime of power. As far as anyone's concerned, the assassin is still in your village. Your little town. My town. And no one can argue it because the proof is in the blood you spilled that night. So please, cheer with me. Cheer the Omen. The greatest asset that I have ever known. As he holds his cup up for you to cheer.
She doesn't. Why would I cheer misfortune that I brought upon others? I was supposed to stop this, not ingrain it further.
You're welcome to confess. Of course, that means you're killing yourself. Or you can run, and business will continue. You try to do good, I understand. But the way of the world is that the powerful will keep on gaining power. And those without it are simply meant to be pedestals for them. You are living proof of this, Omen, Alicia. Without you, I would not live in the comfort I do. You can leave, by the way. I'm not going to arrest you. If I did, I would be signing the death of my meter ticket. No. Run. Hide. Do what you do best. We both know you're too, well, you to finish the job.
She places her hand on the desk. It tightens. The person I was and the person I am are two very different things.
Really. You still aren't able to kill me, nor will you.
Count your days, for they're numbered. I will come for you, and I will kill you.
And then another of my family will take my place. Because you will run from the next lord, and the next, and the next. You don't seem to grasp the concept here. If it really mattered to you, you would have killed me already, before I uttered my first word. So I thank you, my greatest accomplice. For without you, I would still lack the power I have now. And I look forward to how you will serve me foolishly in the future again.
She turns to leave, and as she walks away, she simply says, "This is probably going to be such a bad." As she walks away, she turns back for a moment. And by the way, Atheldan, the answer's no.
You speak of a god that has no bearing here.
She just continues to walk away. I want to make a note, she's not running away, she's striding with confidence.
Make me another wisdom save.
"16.
Okay. As you walk out, you could see your village in the window. It's worse than you remember it. Buildings are empty. Homes gone. People living in the streets. Suffering in the cold.
I'm sorry." She whispers under her breath.
Do you continue to walk away?
Yes.
And with that, your dream ends.
I think everyone can unmute now.
Yep. Both of you wake up.
Oh my god.
No.
That's beautiful.
Really?
You know what's funny? I never really did give a reason as to how he became a devilish ASMR.
I
Little
know.
bit on me.
I mean, here's the thing, Richard. You didn't give that reason, and I didn't give who the fuck Roger's father was, and then we were all surprised at both of those. So yeah, fun stories.
Oh
times.
boy.
Fun times, my friend. Fun times.
See, those are the best kind of backstories when you give your DM just enough and let them come up
That he
with
could-
crazy
Case in point, I mean,
things.
to be fair, case in point, Omen, you gave me nothing about your village, and I was like, okay, you left a power vacuum. They're going to seize it.
Yeah. But
But anyways, you guys awaken. How do Omen and Armin awake?
Better than last time, that's for certain.
He just somberly picks himself up, dried tears in his eyes from throughout the night.
Oh, I actually, by the way, just because we're gonna spoil this now. If you had killed them in the dream, they actually would have died in the real world.
Oh well.
Oh,
You wouldn't have had the confrontation, but they would have died. It would have come with a cost, though. I'm not going to deny that part either. There would have been a cost.
I'm sure, which is
power
why, like,
vacuum.
Well, no, it's more personal, the cost.
Yeah.
it's more personal.
But yeah, so you guys awaken. Kesona, I guess you're near Armin.
Unless he was hounding Omen all night.
Kesona? Okay, I guess
Kushna?
you say okay. The rest of you, you guys go down, and you do see Armin. Omen, if you go down, you know the group sees them.
Yeah.
How are they?
Omen's definitely looking better. She does have tear tracks, but you can't see them because of her mask. But
He's leaning. Oh, go ahead, Fury.
she's definitely looking better than she was last time. She's Armin. I know I'm not really any kind of person to ask this, but are you doing okay?
No. He's leaned forward, like arms resting on his knees.
She's targeting you too, isn't she?
This was an Athudan. This is what made me what I am. My grandfather.
Mine was what made me in more of a metaphorical sense. The consequences of my actions.
I had the chance to kill him. Right then and there. He sold me, my family's souls for power. The power he was hoping for is mine.
Mine's nowhere as grand or unfortunate, I suppose. I killed a lord in cold blood, and his heir turned out to be even worse. I also had the chance to kill him, and I refused. You say it wasn't Athadan, but two sets are incredibly similar dreams. One where we both woke up in a cold sweat, one where we both met our maker to an extent and had the chance to end their existence. I don't think this wasn't Athadan. Something is going on here, and I fear it has something to do, and I fear these attacks will continue as long as we have the flail.
You know it's in the bag of holding, for the record, if you want to grab that to like try and throw it away or something.
We can't exactly give it up, though. Can't risk it falling into the wrong hands.
Snow's AFK right now.
Mm-hmm.
Lippia's going to quietly slip out of the cabin.
You gonna try and stealth that?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and
Another
stealth.
group's gonna try and see it.
I'm gonna try and stealth out.
I have passed for 17, but I guess I could roll with disadvantage because I'm focused on armor.
Does not matter. This is this is based on your guys' paths because you're not actively looking for her.
Yeah.
No one succeeds. Lippia,
Nope.
yeah, where do you go?
I'm gonna go as far away as I can and find a quiet place to meditate. Maybe use some guidance round about now.
Insight.
Alright.
You don't really hear
Nope.
anything until you hear footsteps approach. I find it often to ask those in the material rather than pray to the gods for wisdom.
I wonder if
As you see Ogmok.
Egg folk.
Yeah. Normally, I'd agree with you to an extent, but considering we're literally dealing with an evil god, I would assume a god might have an idea of what to do.
Whatever threat you're facing, it is up to the strength of will of who it is targeting. For what purpose is there in victory if it was gifted to you by something greater?
True.
They may have a guiding hand, but it should be yours that strikes down your enemy.
Yeah. Yes, you're right. It's Ogmok, how much do you know about Apidan?
More than I did. The chromatic goddess. Enough to know.
We found her flail in the hands of Igak.
I remember. What do you plan on doing with it?
Unfortunately, I don't have an answer to that question. We can't really destroy it as much as I'd like to. But it's not safe to keep either. But it's also not safe to get rid of. We're kind of at a bit of an impasse on really what to do with it.
Endure. That is all you can do. If you feel it's worth the risk, then take it and bury it in the desert. But if you choose to do nothing, then you choose to endure.
Right.
It is up to you on what you decide to do with it. I do not see the Athudan commanding you to do anything with it. But if you choose an action and your friends cannot endure, then you know Pot of Blaine.
Yeah. I need a favor then. Once we get back to your clan, do you have a container that is light enough for me to carry?
Yes, I have a chest. Several. If you wish me to help...
What's funny is he's not actually wrong, because Lippy does have like 19 strength right now.
Yep. I know. He's actually 21, but
Yeah,
if you wish to bury it, then do so. I will join you on this endeavor.
She is going to do it. She is going to bury the flail of Athudan.
Okay, then before you make your way back to the group, then the rest of you have Armin and Owen to deal with.
I wanted to kill him. I had the chance to. I wanted to plunge my blade through his heart and rip him to pieces.
And in doing so, you would have proven to be the monster that he made you. You were the better person, Armin.
I couldn't bring myself to do it. As much as I wanted to, I couldn't kill him.
Because you're more of a human than he could ever be.
I don't know what else to do. The one comfort I had was that at least the ones I loved were in paradise. And if what Arthuden says is true, that's not the case.
I'm going to give you the same advice you gave me. Live. They were betrayed by one closest to them. Honor them by continuing to live. In spite of what your grandfather made you.
It is around this point that, unless Roderick, do you have anything to say?
Nope.
That Lipia comes back with Ogmok outside.
Hey, Celica?
Yeah?
Can I have the bag of holding, please?
Why?
I need... come outside with me for a minute.
Keep in mind, I'm not going to roleplay Celica too much while Jacob's
Yeah.
away.
That's fine.
And I can't make that decision for them, so...
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have it on me yet. It's in my room, but I don't feel comfortable with you taking it until you tell everyone what's up.
I'm getting rid of the flail.
So someone else can find it again?
No. Ogmok and I have come up with a plan.
You care to tell us this plan?
We're going to bury it as far away as we can in a lead chest.
Our context for everyone about the lead part?
Would that
21.
include Lipia?
Yeah.
18.
Hey, you roll better.
10. Little lost in my own head right now.
So, Roderick and Omen, as weird as this is to say, especially to Cody, because he probably doesn't know this, lead is able to hide things from magic, like detect magic and certain elements of scrying.
So, like, for Superman.
Kind of, yeah. Like, you know how, like, X-rays can't go through lead? As it turns out in
Yeah.
D&D, lead is actually able to
block
hide...
out
It's able to block out stuff like detect magic. It is a
Well.
weird rule, but it is
Hold
there.
on.
It is a highly effective magical insulator. It would hide the flail from most forms of magic.
Mm-hmm.
And also, to their point, it is an endless desert where there aren't many landmarks, and you destroyed one of said landmarks. It would be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Well, do you have the lead?
I do.
Chest.
I do. I'm
I
not
can
familiar.
form it. I can form it. He pulls out the leer
I already have
or the
the
lighter.
lead. I have several
I can
chests.
make...
I'm messaging Jacob, by the way.
Yep.
Jacob said that Celica would want to go with them to ensure the safety of it being delivered and acting as a healer.
I figured. Which would be fair.
Yeah. I think
we
it
all
is
would do
magic.
that.
Yep, I figured you all would, but
Yeah.
Cool. He's already got a lead chest. Gotcha.
yes. So if you're
Well done.
coming with, then let us depart. with
Right.
that. Go ahead.
Oh, I just said right.
Yep. So unless anyone objects, you guys are going a little detour. You guys are walking an hour into the desert before Ogma pulls out a shovel and begins to dig. Anyone who wants to dig, roll an athletics check.
I do
Dig it
not have
down,
the
dig,
strength
dig
to do
it
that.
down. Me too. Natural 20 would be a 32. Jesus Christ.
Let's see. What did Ogma roll?
Might as well. Still lost in my own head.
I mean, can I,
That's a natural 2.
can I do the? Can I just give Armin or Olympia the help action?
Are you proficient in athletics?
Do you have to be proficient in them to give the help action?
Yes.
I believe
So
so.
now I can
But
roll
with that being said, I'll add a plus. I'll add the proficiency bonus to it, so it's really a 15 to someone. Or 16.
15 to
or-
15 to Armin, I guess.
Well, 16 to you because you were an 11. But...
It's 11, but proficiency is +4 right
oh yeah,
now.
yeah.
So. Okay, so Ogmok with his athletics rolled a 30.
Jesus.
Oh, I was
Christ.
so. Oh, I would have been so happy if I had a fucking
Advantage. I'm sorry, but no.
I would have been, but it's, I still
Actually,
did a good majority of stuff.
Lipia, roll a d4 because Celica would give guidance. That is within Celica's character.
Fair enough. Giving guidance. Roderick's doing a lot of help. Just dig it down.
You guys dig a 15-foot deep hole.
That's a big hole.
Actually, Roderick, you could be giving out bardic inspiration stuff for and center because they come back on a short rest.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think he gets that yet.
Well, those are second level.
No,
Bardic
I'm
inspiration?
I'm pretty sure he's able to regain it on a short rest. It's not till I believe 5th level.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's when he gets
Either way.
font of knowledge, inspiration, which is what allows it.
Since you guys have
But
items
no.
other than the flail on the bag of holding, who wants to reach into the bag of holding to pick it up?
I'll do
Not Omen.
Roderick would be the best.
Yeah.
So Roderick will reach in and grab the flail.
I want you to make me a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Here we go. Celica will probably cast guidance.
17.
This guy's
I
on
don't
saving throws.
Guidance doesn't affect saving throws.
No, it doesn't.
No.
Nope,
And he
17
can't
though.
Wait. Darn, no, you're not high enough level. Fuck.
Nope.
So that's something I can do.
So
Roderick.
you're not a high enough level to give him aura.
Yeah.
Roderick.
Yeah.
Your mind goes blank.
Oh.
Roger stands still as he has the fill in his hand, everyone.
Oh shit!
Yeah, we could probably tell something's going wrong.
That's what I love about mortality.
Oh shit!
They are very, very foolish. As you see Roger turn around, his eyes are now like yours, Armin, draconically devilish, with a wicked smile on his face.
Oh! I'm sorry, guys. Oh no, you got to fuck me up.
Release him.
Mr. Binglow.
You dare to command me? He spins the flail and he hits Roderick's arm.
Oh, how much damage is... Oh shit.
I'm back. What the fuck?
So they decided to burn the flail. Roderick picked it up, and now I have to dance with this Roderick. I
tried to roll better.
Alrighty, give me a sec.
Let's see how much damage I'm taking, because this is gonna be fucking painful.
This is fire, by the way. I might add part of it. This is... What's your strength modifier again?
+4.
10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And 16 points of fire damage, so 26 in total.
Ow.
Unlike
Okay.
you, I don't care what happens to the meat bag. You will release him now.
Oh no. I want to fight so bad to get out of this. Oh.
Yeah.
We meet
Oh,
again,
no.
Kenku.
Yeah. Hi.
You are more feeble than the last time I saw you.
Hey,
You're-
shut the fuck up. I gotta level up.
Make your jokes. It'll be all the more satisfying when I meet you in my true form and crush your body. For the
Hey, bitch, you couldn't kill me the first time. Who said you could the second?
Allow me to counter. That hits you, Roderick. They flail
Yeah,
Roderick
yeah.
themselves again in Roderick's body.
What a fuck.
10 more
I'm
points of
gonna
bludgeoning
release
damage.
him.
1 second. 10 more points of bludgeoning damage. 7, 15, 12. 14 points of fire damage in total. So 24 in total.
Okay, so Roderick is not looking very good.
Okay, I see your point.
He's below half health, by the way.
Remember your place. Your victory
Yeah.
against me was nothing more than
Fuck
luck
you.
and the interference of the champion.
Meow, 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 meow.
God damn you.
I was gonna save this for later, but it should do you great joy. But it should delight you to know that I already have one of your friends.
Wait, what?
No.
She is under the care of my champion.
I know.
No, you don't! No, you don't! You don't have my silver mom! No, you don't!
Continue to command me. I'm more than happy to kill the Goliath as proof of my word.
Whoa, okay, hold up!
So wait,
How about you let the Goliath go as proof of your word?
I am willing to make a deal.
Don't you fucking do it!
Fuck.
say.
Take
So wait,
my flail, one of you.
No, don't touch it.
They cannot hear you, you incessant oaf!
don't
Fuck
do
you!
You guys don't hear that one. That was just in the head.
But
Don't do
are you
it.
still fighting it?
This is why I did not want you to touch the flail. I thought you guys were gonna be clever about it, but no. So fuck.
I didn't. Here's the thing. I didn't expect. I thought we were just gonna hold on to it for now, but then it was like Barry, and I was like, oh no.
However, that
You could've
being
just dumped the flail in the
I was trying to
coal.
say it. But I think my internet cut out at the time. I was like, wait.
yeah,
this
but
is not-
either
I don't
way,
know if this is a good idea.
but either way, I want one of you to wield it.
Fucking touch it, don't you fucking touch it.
Why?
Yes, something like that.
No!
Right.
Don't you fucking do it.
She points to Armin and Omen. He is a monster. A creature that only cares about himself. He has killed and enjoyed. I could think of no better servant. And she has done whatever she pleases. She has cared not for the consequences. She has caused pain and suffering, never looking back. Always finding a justification. Both could serve me excellent. I had hoped to corrupt them both. I was disappointed at your choices, but it seems fate has given me another chance. So who will it be? Who wishes to take the flail and become my new hand?
No one touched the fucking flail.
Oh, I
think
don't
I
like
could
what
probably do
could
this. I think
happen.
I could probably
After
do
then, you're a bitch.
Yes, she is. Welcome to the god of chaos.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
and he's
something
and he's
I'd
saying that
probably
he's
do.
saying that in his head. He's saying that in his head to her. You're a
Hush.
cunt. Fuck you.
Hmm.
Fuck you. I'll kill you.
There's nothing I can do at the moment. Shit.
Roderick.
No, you
Armin
guys
speaks
can't.
up.
This is oh I'm
Roderick.
listening.
You can still hear her.
You are strong. You are stronger than this. You're stronger than this pathetic worm that possesses you. You can fight this. You're a Goliath.
Roll
He's
me
right.
another wisdom
Come on,
save with
Roderick.
advantage.
Mm.
Nope.
Come on!
I just want to say something. I just want to say something. Like as Roderick fighting back.
Unfortunately, your
know.
rolls are on your favor.
Have to.
I know. I'm gonna
Alright
keep
then.
screaming out.
Okay, everybody, hush.
Don't you fucking touch it.
I'll take it.
Wait, what?
Take it. Hand it over. Hold it out so I can get it.
Oh,
Do you?
No!
No. They look at you and they're going.
Do you think me a fool? Do you think I am unaware of your connection to the Archfey? And my limited reach seeking to power my will?
Hey, you're more powerful than her, right?
Not in my current disposition.
Well, I am a tricky little bitch, and I could help you on your endeavor.
Persuasion.
just persuade them.
Ugh. I don't have proficiency in persuasion. What the fuck?
Come
Okay.
on, K-Soda, you can do this.
16.
I am not a fool. My defeat at the hands of the MacGuffins taught me one thing. I was too careless and underestimated all of you. It is a mistake I
Really?
will not make again.
I'm a fucking kid. What do you think I'm gonna do?
We both know you're more than that.
Yeah. You wanna hand it over?
Choose!
Roderick, at this point, you can try. Well, you've heard it. Albog looks at him.
You're my
You can fight this, son. I know you can. Roll me another wisdom save with advantage, Roderick, because of your alignment.
No!
Come on!
Does anyone have DM inspiration they could use for
No,
Roderick?
I don't!
Can my
I
DM
used
inspiration
mine.
from K-Sona in the previous campaign
Wait,
pass over?
wait.
Yes. Go ahead.
Wait.
I'll use that.
Wait, what, Roderick?
I was saying, don't I have DM? Did you give me DM spray?
I did for last session, yeah. So,
Well-
okay, you got 2 rerolls. Roll it.
Come on.
Come on! Come on!
Can I at least get a word out?
Go ahead.
Can I at least get a sentence out? If I don't break the
With a
phrase?
16, you can get a sentence out.
He just
What did I miss?
fighting.
So they're trying to bury the flail. Roderick touched it, and he failed his wisdom save. So now Roderick's possessed by Atherdan.
Roger just fights. You just
God
hear him
damn
go.
it.
Amen. Put me down now.
fuck that.
I would
I
be.
can't fight it. Ugh.
Wait a minute. I do have a question.
Okay.
If Lipia took the flail, would the Raven Queen
No
be
one
able
should
to
take
do
the
anything?
flame. No one should touch the flame anymore.
You don't know. Because here's the thing. Jessitin is more willing. Also, they seem to be interested in Omen or Armin. So,
How about I take it?
No, don't keep the fucking flame.
persuasion.
Don't touch the flame. Don't touch the fucking flame.
That's perception.
Whoops.
Try again. Just sitting here.
I am
fucking-
sorry, but she could roll a natural 20.
You, the worthless Henshokai who rejected her history. So pathetic that she was exiled from even more pathetic. You are of no use to me.
And yet, I'm not afraid of you.
Bitch.
Allow me to rectify that.
That hit you, Roderick.
Please don't. I would assume.
11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Come on, Roderick. You're
Not
stronger
a-
than this.
16 points of
Hold
fire
on.
damage.
Oh, Roderick looks fucked up. He is at 8 out of 85.
Don't take it.
He's not going to survive another hit. Oh, God.
Do you fear me yet, Inugami?
She says nothing. She calmed. She's not afraid of Athudan. She's afraid of losing her friend.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, God, I don't want to break. Bullshit. Goddamn you rolls. Give me the power.
What will it be?
Release him.
They're not even looking at you. They're just looking at Armin and Omen.
What will it be?
Armin is looking down.
Does Omen say anything?
No, she's just clenched.
Take me out. Take me out, you piece of shit.
Armin takes a step forward.
Okay, Armin takes a step forward. The rest of you see this.
Hang
No.
on, let me. Can I flip a? I just want to flip a coin real quick. I'll
I'll
roll
do
a
it for you.
D100. I'll roll a D100.
I'll put an actual coin.
All right.
Call it.
Heads.
Okay.
It's tails.
All right. It's been spoken. She's gonna do it.
Omen and Armin both walk up at the same time.
No.
Oh,
No.
Armin was already walking forward.
Yeah.
And then as Omen sees him walk forward, I can't believe she's about to do this.
fucking hit me. Please.
She's gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Roderick?
I'm back.
He has to
Probably
put you
Eldritch
down.
Blast Armin.
Okay.
Probably
Okay.
Eldritch Blast Roderick.
Okay.
Hit me. Hit me.
Before that, does anyone wish to counterspell this?
I
I
will.
don't know it.
Okay.
I will.
Okay. Sona counterspells your Eldritch Blast and Armin walks forward.
I'm gonna cast Sleep on Armin.
That will not work.
It's not gonna
That's
work
you're not gonna roll high enough.
You're
You
not
wanna
gonna roll
cast
high.
Tidal
because it's
Wave
based on his health.
Okay,
Wait,
that will
wait,
hit
wait,
everyone.
wait,
Okay,
wait,
guys,
wait,
guys,
hey,
guys.
Celica,
One at a
Celica.
time. First off,
Come on then.
okay, real quick. First off, Celica was saying something. Celica, you know Tidal Wave would also probably hit Roderick as well.
Well, they're both but Roderick has been has touched the.
Roderick
Who's
is holding the
currently
foot in his
taking
possession, and there's no guarantee he will
Who's-
survive this. Armin is
Who
walking
also
forward.
said-
Who is under possession at the moment?
Roderick is.
Roderick.
Roderick is under possession.
Okay,
What?
and what is
All-
Armin trying to do?
He's trying to walk up and take the flail to trade himself for Roderick.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I just
We're
I
gonna
just wanna say
hold
this real
first
quick.
in that.
Okay,
If I
second.
can upcast it, I would like to upcast it to.
Upcasting it will
Well, if
not
you can't
do.
upcast it, you only target more people with it.
So it's just a first level.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, second level. Second, Olympia, what were you casting?
Command.
Okay, Armin, roll 2 wisdom saves. The first one's for Celica's, the second one is for Lipia's.
Dun, 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 dun. Let's see the rolls. That's definitely
Saw 20 for
pass.
Celica's, that passes. Second roll, 17.
He
That's probably
succeeds.
what that is.
That passes. So Armin continues walking forward until you're face to face with Athudan.
I just want to say,
I
Roderick
want to
did
punch the
say,
freaking thing out of his
"Take me
hand.
out, take me out if you."
I
need
know,
to."
but Armin,
Sure.
but it's Armin's choice. What were you saying, K-Sona?
Wait a minute. Can Celica go and shoot that thing out of her hand?
Out of
Out of
Roderick's
his
hand? You could.
Yes.
He is still a
I would
person.
like to shoot it out of his hand.
All right, so roll to hit Roderick.
Come on.
I'm
I'm gonna
not
ask.
my
I'm
computer.
gonna ask
I'm gonna
Cosmox to give me the box.
I'm just gonna
Okay,
say-
I might
That's
cancel
gonna
to you.
happen. Damn
Say Roderick does have a high
Go ahead and
AC.
shoot it. So like,
Can
try to shoot it
someone-
out of his
Can
hand.
someone roll it?
Okay, I can take care of that. I'll take. All right,
And I just gotta say, Roderick does have a high AC right now,
I know,
thanks to his.
but she doesn't get any of your bark shit.
I know. Yeah.
No, Celica.
Oh, please.
What's your AC, Roderick? I need to know.
It's a 20
Okay.
because I have defense. And dual
Behind
wielder.
every demon.
Well, actually, it does. One of them doesn't apply because you're not dual wielding.
Oh yeah, no, then it's a 19 because he's not dual wielding.
Then, yep. All right, give me a sec. I gotta go onto the app.
It's still high.
It is still
it's
high.
Pretty high. Yeah.
Now, with that being
It is
said,
still cool.
Celica, as a reminder, you do have a D inspiration. So if you miss this, you have a reroll.
Just gonna blast Roderick's hand off.
That's fair. And I would use that reroll.
Okay, now. Let's see. Let's find your gun. Ever right? Okay.
God, I want to try and give them bardic inspiration, but I have to fucking make a wisdom save.
Can't.
Oh, that
26! That hits!
Okay, so
You wanna deal the
as it
damage?
flies out of its hand, I'm going to
Whoa, wait.
teleport using Misty Step to trap it in the box.
Okay, real quick, before that, I gotta roll damage first.
Do it.
This is gonna knock. I mean, it's gonna knock Roderick out.
We don't know.
No,
Yeah, it does.
14?
He's out. He's out.
Okay.
He only had 8.
It goes. Keystone, you miss a step, and the flow goes in.
And she closes the box up.
However, Roderick, I need you to make me one last wisdom saving throw.
Fuck!
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, this is what's happening. I'm gonna DM you, Cody. And I also need you to GM roll me a
guys.
death saving throw.
That's fair. Let's go to GM. Let's go to death saves.
Your arrogance has cost you the life of your friend. Ugh.
Oh my god.
I'm waiting to see what Alex sends me.
Roll it. Okay.
I already did. You saw it.
Okay. I saw it now.
Yep.
Oh, someone.
Roderick is down.
Okay.
I
Somebody
almost want to
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds and run up to him.
I'm next to him. I'll second level cure wounds.
I'm gonna help still.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Before, as you guys
off.
run up, I need Cody to GM me one more.
Oh wait, I could just healing word him.
You could. Still need Cody to roll
Yeah?
one more.
One more.
Wow.
One more.
I did.
The event of
Even,
it.
even
it
after
Okay.
you just rolled.
You guys,
Healing word him.
yeah, you guys managed to heal him.
Thank God.
So here's what happened. He auto-failed one death save already because of Athud and the failed wisdom. If he had failed with a 5, he would have failed 2. And he rolled a 4, I might add.
Fuck.
Yeah,
But it is now in the
If I would have rolled a
case.
natural, if I would have rolled a natural 1, I would have died.
You would have.
Am I-
This is what it
I
means to
would've-
mess with a god.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, I know. So I'm healing.
But yeah,
how much?
Keystone, you have the flow trapped in the chest.
I'm gonna just
What-
run off and be like,
I
I'm
would've
gonna go
fucking
hike
rolled.
this real quick.
Do you drop it in the hole?
I don't know. I mean, like, should I?
You can. Yeah,
We
Dug
need
a
a hole.
15-foot
Do it.
hole specifically for it.
She just
Yep.
eats it.
No, wait.
Wait, what?
After
I take
Dan
that back.
was in Roderick's body, they see what we're doing
Oh shit. You're right.
and where we're
let-
probably doing
Yeah,
it.
that's why I wanted to go elsewhere, yo.
Good idea.
Go.
Go for it.
Go.
Let,
I'm just gonna
um,
run.
let
I'm gonna
me,
walk my 40 feet and then thunder step and then just fuck off somewhere and dig another hole.
Roll an athletics, it's
I'm-
Keystone.
going to cast Detect Good and Evil on Roderick.
Good idea.
I'm gonna
Another
do-
athletic.
I'm going to DM you something, Lipia.
21.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no. I don't like that. So how much am I healed?
You heal for 8 plus whatever. 7, so
Armin.
15.
Okay, so he's awake. I'm wide awake. By the way, I did roll a 4 and then a 19. I was scared to death because I was waiting to see a 1. And I smacked my hand. My hand hurts so fucking bad.
I rolled a 21 on my athletics, by the way.
21.
You manage to dig another 10-foot deep hole and you bury that fucker.
Dick katana, dick katana.
Squeak. And she just starts bringing. She's like,
Huh. Fuck this bitch.
You
Fuck
hear
this
in your
bitch,
head,
I'm out.
Keysona. You hear one last thing in your head, Keysona.
I want you to know that when the champion of Atragus dies, I'll think of you.
Oh no.
I don't
Oh
like
no,
that.
Anna.
Typho's gonna fucking kill me.
You did.
But at this point, the group while Keystone's busy doing this, Ogbok is shaking you over, Roderick. Lipia, you're free to say whatever you want.
What did you find, Lipia?
Lipia uses. Fuck. She's not
Go.
gonna say this out loud for a reason, but she is going to use. Fuck, I've not done this in a while. Psychic whispers on Oddmop. Listen to me carefully. The others can't hear, only you can. There's a fiendish presence within Roderick, like a tumor.
It's not a tumor, but it is cancerous.
I may be able to do something, maybe. But it's going to have to wait until tomorrow.
We have nothing here that can help. Celebrate tonight. Let the right be done tonight. If you have anyone who knows of many great things, contact them.
Right.
At this point, Keystone comes back.
What up?
You managed to hide. the
Okay,
cancer.
what? Yeah?
I should have done that beforehand. Shit, why didn't I?
By the way, Roderick, you were aware of everything, as I stated, and you feel a little groggy. Not gonna lie, you do feel groggy.
Oh god.
I deleted the fucking thing. So it's gonzo. It's somewhere, whatever the fuck. My memory's been
Wha-
shot since I died.
Why did you not hit me sooner?
We were worried.
What is Armin doing at this point?
He's just silent. He goes,
That was foolish.
You're
That was
fool.
careless. Quiet, bird!
dude, like he snaps towards Kesona. He's looking at Roderick.
That was
Hey.
foolish.
Maybe, but snapping at Keystone is uncalled for.
He's still
Hey,
staring
listen,
at Roderick.
I can defend myself. You guys didn't know what the fuck that would do to him or anything else. But maybe somebody could have had a brain cell and not touched the fucking thing. You know, like
That's
the
my
typical
idea.
trap of touching a thing and then bad stuff happens. That's basically what it is. Don't touch anything that belongs to that 500 bitch.
This was my idea to bury the damn thing.
Well, it's a good idea. It's just you got the wrong way about it. I was minding my own business and then whoops, somebody touched it. This is not my fault.
Let's get to the clan. Roger will gotta get up,
Boy,
dust himself off, and start.
it is
What?
not weakness to fail. It is only weakness to stay in it.
What he said.
This isn't the first failure I've tasted.
Nor
I'll
will
get
it be the
over it.
last. Remember that. With that, you guys eventually march, and by sunset, you return to Clan Ogmok, where Ogmok shouts to his Goliath, "We are victorious! Tonight we celebrate!"
You're still at that. You're still at the neighbor's house, aren't you?
Yes, and I can scream, and it's
I can-
great.
I can hear the echo of the house, but
The
yeah.
Goliaths cheer and celebration, and you guys can enjoy the festivities, which is a lot of drinking and a lot of fighting.
But
All the bills.
Roderick won't go drinking. He will go see Tharbek. So.
Okay.
Hey,
Alright.
Tharbek.
Hey, what do you want?
I know last time Celica came in and kind of took up most of your time, but he kind of points to the still fucked up armor.
I can probably fix it, but I want you to do me a favor.
That's fair.
No, it ain't. You're going to get out of your own ass, because I'm well aware of what happened in the desert thanks to a mutual friend, so you are not going to sulk about this. Are we clear? Or do I have to smith your balls into my caddy?
I wasn't planning on soaking about it.
You sound like a
Grew out of
sulker.
that. Could you at least add the fucking rook feathers to it as well? And he'll pull out the 20-pound bag of rook feathers he has.
You see, that right there proves you're sulking.
I'll be fine. A few
Of course.
drinks will help.
No, they won't. I'm not working on it until you promise me.
Fine. I promise.
Like you actually give a, like you actually give a tit.
Fine. I promise to stop being a whiny bitch like elves. Does that make you happy?
He looks at you.
That's not what I'm asking, you tough idiot. I'm saying don't let this get you down.
Dumb fuck.
I've stood in
Yeah,
front
this
of
Pidgey case started
Nilbert.
poking your head
What's
in the
guy,
gourd.
guys? Let Cody speak.
Yes.
Cody.
He just looks at him and says, I stood in front of Nilbert. This ain't gonna keep me down. And that's fact.
Persuasion if you're telling the truth. Deception if you're lying. And this actually affects more than you realize.
Oh, God damn, I can't fucking roll for shit today.
You have the inspiration, dude.
I think he used it on the thing with Aptudan.
I used it on
Yeah.
Afterdan. We used 2.
As you say that, the volcano around you begins to shake.
Oh no. Did I
You
just
watch-
wake up the fucking...
You watch as the lava dragon begins to form, the serpentine-like dragon, dripping lava, aspects of molten rock serving as its eyes and claws. A gargantuan creature. As it is looking down at you. Do you speak primordial, Roderick?
I don't speak nothing but common and giant.
Veturvos. Veum Zeron. Ervon Devaste.
Arvax,
Marine.
do you understand what he's saying?
It's asking if you mean your fucking word, dipshit.
Of course I do. I wouldn't let myself get down to the dumps again and threaten my friends.
It then breathes on your armor.
He
You watch as molten rock begins to attach to it.
just stands perfectly
Elements of
still, just doesn't
mithril and magnum fusing until your armor has changed, keeping the blue hue. But now having elements of molten rock. You don't get a +1 to your AC, but you have armor of fire resistance now. And it's not an attunement
Nice.
item. Oh, and it's not an attunement item either. You get that shit for free. No attunement slot required.
Nice.
Nice.
He just stands there and looks at it, goes,
Oh my god.
well, that, okay then.
Vositur. Domere Voneska.
Jesus.
As it begins to form back into the natural lava. It said go enjoy the party.
Sounds fair. You coming up?
And leave my baby. Never. Don't worry, baby. Daddy's here. He's looking at the
That's
smith.
fair. We'll bring you down some ale later.
Whatever third wheel, please leave.
And Roger will go upstairs. Let me add that fucking armor of fucking. Let me just add that to my fucking sheet real
Yep.
quick.
It's still the same armor. You still have no different itself. But anyways, you guys are.
I know, but I can just add the fire resistant plate armor to it and just like put hashtag mithril.
Hashtag Mithril.
Yeah. Lipia's going
Wait,
to ask...
wait.
Oops, sorry.
No, I won't, cause. Sorry, this random question. He
It's
still
alright.
gets the stealth aspect of it.
Yes.
Like, okay, cool. Then I
Yeah.
won't change it.
You just have
Um,
resistant fire
makes
damage
sense.
now, which will be very useful.
Yeah, cold and fire.
Lipia's going to ask Ogmot who's the new clan leader of Lavik.
Zuki. She does not know that I am her father. I prefer she finds out on her own.
Oh.
Clan Egak will go to my advisor,
Right.
Orlando. I couldn't find better music, I'm sorry, because I know this is definitely not Goliath style.
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine.
And I would like you guys to see the new updated map of Utha.
Ta-da!
Oh, that looks cool.
If you notice, the temple is gone too.
Yes, it has.
It's dead. weeks. I'm surprised the ruins. Oh, the ruins, of course, are gonna still be there.
Yeah.
Are you able to post and then art?
Yep, we'll do.
Lipian chuckles lightly and says, "Your secret's safe with me. I won't tell her. But I do have a gift for her in that case." She takes out her great sword.
Hmm.
It served me well, but it's not really my style.
A warrior does not fight with strength. They fight as who they are. To do any less is to only be a pale imitation.
Yeah.
Alright, give me a sec. But, I guess you go to Zuki. She's tending to Zenvis, helping him. You're a big guy. Look, I call it a badass battle scar, okay? Still hurts.
Hey Zuki. Hey Zenvis.
Hi. Sup. Sup.
I
Sup,
got
bitch.
you, Zuki.
Alright, I'm here.
She takes out her greatsword and hands it over. There you go.
This is what you used to kill Lavik with, no?
Yes, it is.
My bad, yeah. This is what you used to kill. I cannot remember.
It is.
Lavek.
Yep, I know. No, not that, just her voice. It's a good weapon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
And now it's yours.
Oh, thanks. You're really kind. That was Envis.
I was assuming.
Zenvis. She takes out the hilt of the Raven Queen. I'm gonna get this fixed at some point when I can.
I don't get it. It's just a broken sword.
It's special.
You could still stab people with it. I don't see why you need to fix it.
That is true.
Sure, I guess it could work as a dagger.
Yeah.
It's if it has magical properties.
It's
Yeah, it doesn't
got
have the cool shit.
some special properties that it needs to be fixed for me to use.
Whatever. Good luck. Zenvis waves.
Hey, hey Zenvis,
Just
do
sweetheart.
you want to see a trick I can do?
Sure.
She used psychic whispers. I can talk in your
Ah,
mind.
ghost! 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 Ghost!
Zenvis, it's Lipia. Calm down.
You're a ghost!
I'm not a ghost. I'm right here. This is called
Shit out of this kid.
psychic whispers. It is an ability I have.
You scared the absolute shit out of this kid.
He's a kid! That's the thing, he's a kid! He fought in battle, but he's
that's what
still
I'm saying.
squeamish a little.
Sorry for
Yes,
scaring you.
In his brain.
She summons her psychic blades as well, just to show him. See? Nothing scary.
So you're not a ghost, but that looks ghostly.
Uh-huh.
Don't think so.
Okay.
Psychic powers. It's called
not
psychic
happy.
powers.
That's weird.
Technically, it's psionics.
Don't worry about it, man.
You confused this kid.
Yeah, Zuki. Do me a favor, would you?
Depends on the favor.
Who? Pass that blade down throughout your family if you ever get a chance.
I'll consider it. Take care.
And you.
Alright, we're gonna go over to Roderick next. What do you do for your night?
Her sorry? Was that at me?
Roderick.
No, Roderick.
Oh, sorry. I didn't hear.
Roderick?
Oh my god.
He's okay. Okay. Omen, what do you do? Before the rite.
Before the
Or the
thing,
ritual.
yeah. Try not to get too drunk, probably.
If you're drinking, roll a con save.
Oh yeah, it's just Goliath shit, isn't it? Holy
Yep.
fuck. Yeah, actually, on second thought, she would probably be smart. Actually, no, she wouldn't know that, so... Has it's ever been mentioned that Goliath stuff is way stronger than ordinary stuff?
They are bigger, bulkier, and are trained for battle. I feel like Owen is smart enough to put 2 and 2 together there.
Yeah, no, she ain't drinking shit.
Wait, what?
Why you no drink? It's a celebration!
Oh, please drink.
People have... If I'm being honest with you, I think one of your drinks will knock me out for the rest of the night.
That is the fun of it!
Good.
He's right.
Drink it.
I have my own ways of celebrating.
Ah, party pooper! Brothers, drink with me! Ah!
Alright.
Every party
At this
needs a
point,
pooper,
Ogmok would
that's
gather you for the
something
thing.
gotta do.
Oh man,
Oh yeah, that's right.
this is a private ceremony. No one is allowed to view.
That mean everyone else fuck off.
Yep, we're busy
They
drinking.
begin to pound their drums. Boom boom. Boom boom. Boom boom. Boom boom. They begin to chant something in giant. Do you speak it?
I do not.
So, take go.
I mean, you said giant, and all I'm hearing in my head is Unga and furthermore Bunga.
Unga, bunga. Kind of rude.
Hari. Hari. Hari.
They guide you to go into a pond where the water's beginning to glow.
Hari. 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 Hari.
All the Argelites began to chant as well.
Hori. 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 Hori.
You watch as your skin begins to turn back into its normal reddish hue. You feel pain on your head as your horns grow back, as your tail protrudes out. You feel yourself levitating into the air as you feel your blood boil. And time passes, and less it burns. Until it stops.
Etur Veron.
They all bow their heads as Omen, you're now a tiefling again.
Omen can't help, bows back in respect.
Veron. Sorium.
As he crunches his fists together. And like makes a swing with his sword. Like with a sword.
Veron de Visca.
He says, make sure to crush your enemy as well. The shaman in question is an older Goliath male, very wrinkled skin, but still very, very Jojo bod.
Like all Goliaths.
She says, "Every foe I slay, I will slay in your honor."
Veron. Tico. Soro.
The shaman looks at you.
Vitor. Vitor.
He's saying no. The honor is yours. Do not sully it by sharing.
She nods.
Alright. Keisona, is there anything you wish to do?
Time to go put this back.
I'm not going to drink because I am a kid and that will trash me. And I
Aw.
want to, and I'm just gonna float in the sky watching the festivities.
Perception.
Perception?
Perception.
Yeah.
Ugly duckly. I would ask if I could use my passive of 20, but
This is an active thing.
I
okay.
can remember what I think I meant to
14.
say to.
Alright. Okay, sounds well. You see 3 Goliaths already hungover. And a 4th one just fall.
She starts floating down.
As you do, you see a very familiar face. Drinking. And then the 4th one finally finishes falling down.
Oh, it's fucking her.
You see a familiar obsidian scaled arm, Kaysona.
Whoops. Ignore that. Meant to be
Oh, that
funny.
was loud.
Hello,
I
Kaysona.
can't hear anymore.
Give me
Hi,
hard right now.
Valentine.
To answer your first
My ear-
question, I'm happy to see you too. Secondly, I was sent to help these weird people. Third, yes, I'll hug you now.
Yes.
She gives
Third,
hug.
yes, I'll hug you now.
She gives hug. It has been Phoenix
It's been
blood.
far too long, woman. Yeah.
Ah,
It's been a while.
I fucking died and then I came back and. Remember Jessica?
vaguely.
Yeah. I'm her kid now.
I should be surprised, but knowing you, that just feels like a average day for you.
Wow.
It's average Tuesday.
Would you rather I
You
say?
know what? It kind of happens on a Thursday.
I mean, would you
Okay.
rather I say you're boring?
Absolutely not. I think I'm exciting
I
and
think
chaotic.
a bit of.
I mean, everybody thought I was a little bit cray cray, which I am.
I think you're the right kind of crazy.
I know.
I won't be here for much longer.
No.
I'm leaving on the morrow.
Oh, you're going back to the place. You're going back to the place.
Yes, I am.
No.
Academy does not. I can only let an academy run for so long.
I know. I should go visit. I'm so sorry that I haven't visited.
It's understandable. Apparently, an archfey is keeping you company.
Yeah, but I would like to come down here and visit.
Well, that's what you're doing right now, so that's all that matters.
I'm literally here helping those fucks over there.
Oh, so was I.
They did the stupid. God.
Which one are you referring to? Something tells me there's multiple.
I mean,
Yes.
compared to everybody has veggie brains.
What did they do? See, what did they do with you?
They touched a thing they shouldn't have touched.
Not to flail that through down.
Yeah,
I guess my theory was right then.
the poke, and then, I am possessed.
I am
Fuck you.
possessed. Yeah, there we go. Oh, they when I was with them, they helped create an archdevil.
Fuck you. Oh, that's right. Kisona doesn't know that. Oh god. we're
Yeah,
about
she
to fuck-
doesn't. Oh, lovely.
She's about to punk the shit out of
You didn't
us.
tell me this shit!
I think they're still in shock about
I
this.
helped make an archdevil!
To be fair, you helped make a demon god.
Shut up.
Hey,
Hey.
What?
okay,
My-
first of all,
fine,
fuck
we
you,
did.
smartass.
Fine, we
I-
helped make a smart demon.
Yeah, and I figured it out! It's just, that was too late.
Excuses. This she takes the first step.
You!
Said baby.
Fuck everything! Fuck your home! Fuck whoever the fuck decided to make you! Oh wait, she's dead already. I mean,
Oh!
I know. I was there. I killed her.
Touched a nerve.
Not
I know.
really.
wasn't it a glorious day?
I had so many conflicting emotions on that day. I made peace
You
with
wanted
it.
to use me as an experiment, yo. I was happy to kill her.
True, but I had a lot of conflicting emotions
And
before and
she
after.
was basically using you as
I know.
an experiment, Loki.
I remember.
And that wasn't great. And that hurt you a lot. And you're just a moody teenager all the way through. And, like, you didn't deserve any of that. I don't think anybody deserves that.
No, I think that's part of the reason I'm helping them. Particularly the devil boy over there.
Oh, the other now moody teenager? The discount you? The discount you? Like, boy discount you?
Kesona, I've known you for too long. We both know you were actually concerned.
I am. I really
Listen,
am.
He and I are similar. Bad upbringings. A lot of self-blame. I don't know how long I'm gonna stay with him for, but try and help him out, will you?
I have no idea. I'm gonna stick around until Mom decides to yoink me back into the Feywilds. but like, I'll do them the service and do the same thing I did with you.
Oh, I can't wait for the headache and relief you'll feel.
Oh, I bet he already has a headache. He senses me coming down about 500 feet-ish off, and he's already getting a headache. My existence bothers him, and I love it.
My
Well,
existence bothers him, and I
as a
love
last
it.
favor for a friend,
Of
Do you know-
course! Anything for my bestie!
do you know where they're heading?
Jaltan! Wait.
Wait, are we?
That's
Are
what
we
he's
gonna
telling us.
do the fucking...
Somebody mentioned Jaltan, so I'm gonna assume that.
Jaltan.
Well, I have a few teleportation circles. If you bring them to me, I can get them to their location now.
I think
Oakley, Oakley.
I think technically
Taysona doesn't know in-game. Taysona doesn't know in-game.
Right, which is fair.
And-
out of character, I think the plan was to go to the dragon and then to
Yes.
go to Sheltown.
Yeah.
Well, drag in and see if you can get him to do the thing, but either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so if you
I can go do that.
got them for me, would you?
Okay. Meow.
Alright, Armin, what do you do?
What is he doing?
Oh, what's he doing? What are you doing?
What
You
are you doing?
What you doing,
actually
girl?
no wait before that. Celica, what are you doing?
Teaching Goliath. Teaching Goliath how to
Stalker?
smoke weed.
What is Celica doing during the
No.
celebrations?
Stalika would first try to see if Soul is still in Utha.
Roll me a perception.
I would, but I'm not on my computer.
Fair enough, I will do that for you. Because I
Yeah,
have the
yeah.
Roll20 app. This is not sponsored. I just
yeah.
really enjoy having this app.
Hey, thank you. You're welcome for pointing it out.
Seriously, thank you. This has been really good.
I can imagine.
This video is not sponsored. I mean sponsored. I mean not sponsored by Roll. No.
Honestly, you have no idea how useful this has really been. Like,
We're sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh fuck! No, we're not.
to be fair, okay, before I roll this, I don't think Race Challenge is a bad game. I just think it has a lot of like memeable promos.
Yeah, it
They have a lot of really creative ones, though. Like
They
their
do, but like
animation's
everyone
really
knows
good.
the meme. Like everyone knows the meme.
Yeah.
Raid Shadow Legends.
14.
Shit, I forgot to mention God. Oh well.
Doesn't matter. You found him. He is actually chatting with things alive. Yeah. Honestly, I loved going to the top of that volcano, man. It was fucking insane. Oh, hey!
Oh.
He's
Hey, Saul.
smoking weed.
Hey, now listen, I know you said I should go. I said I was going to go back, but I did forget something on my way out, and I did need to go.
Huh? What was the last part?
And I did need to come back here.
No, you were always forgetful.
Well, it's something else. All right. So, did you learn that there are 3 other tribes similar to us with the weird stuff?
I've had some sort of. Yes, I have to a degree.
Well, one of them.
More speculations.
Well, one of them actually lives in the volcano, like
In the
inside
what?
the lava.
In the volcano.
In the lava.
What?
I don't think he stuttered.
What the fuck?
Huh.
Yeah.
That would
So.
explain why people haven't found them yet. I mean, if anything, our tribe has been kind of the more out in the open, easy to spot.
Well, okay, so hear me out. The lava isn't all the way through. Turns out it is just like a light ceiling. There's actually a whole civilization down there.
And I assume you're trying to look for it.
Look, I already found it. I met one of the tribesmen.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it's no big deal. Nothing really. Not really. Yeah.
How far are they from here?
They are literally in the volcano, however.
Oh, this volcano. Okay, I wasn't sure if you were talking out of game that you were talking about.
No, this
an
volcano,
Utah
literally
or-
the lightning cloud. However, you have to bring them tribute. And what they want as tribute is knowledge of the outside world, like in written form. By the way, did you want to insight the no big deal comment?
With guidance.
Okay. 14. Let me roll his guidance. Okay, that's an 18. He can't laugh for shit. He's blushing.
Oh, does he have a crush?
Oh, did you find a crush? Did you find someone that you like, Soul?
Hey, it's not my fault. They are very beautiful and they have really nice hair and they do this cute little curl thing. Shut up!
That's adorable. Wait, who is it?
I have blackmail now.
Well,
You're not there,
so
Casey. You're not there.
sorry.
You're
Shut
not.
up, Noodle! You did not walk into me saying that!
Okay, guys, calm it down.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I'll be right back.
well,
No.
since it seems like we're going to be in Utah for a bit, and if you plan on going back there, I might have something, but I would like to meet these people.
Yeah, they're great. They're great. I mean,
Mind wipe.
Jesus, great. I mean, they're great. They're great. Shut up. Drink a beer.
I think I'll refrain from drinking
Shut up.
beer.
Drink your beer.
Please.
I'll be right back.
This is not so
Okay.
I can make you forget everything.
Bullshit.
Not buying it, are you?
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Fuck.
Listen, maybe once we go to reunite with Nyx, then we could have a drink. But for right now, that's gonna have to wait.
Yeah.
But by the way, I'm taking you with me so we can go. That's taking you along with us so that way you can go. So we can go find Nyx.
I can't go with you yet, Celica.
Hmm.
So I kind of have to do a trial here where I need to prove that I can be a part of the clan.
Oh, you name the clan?
I might have
That's
known them
adorable.
longer than I've let on. And their marriage rights might be a little weird.
Wait, is it Goliath? Oh.
Apparently I have to, there's no way to say it. I have to walk into that lava dragon's mouth for like
Yeah,
a full minute.
I know. I know. Look, when is this trial supposed to take place?
A week from now. I have a week to prepare. Also, if I do pass...
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I am going to stay here with you.
I wish you could, Celestine. I really do. But their traditions dictate that the groom and bride, just for the usual terms, it is a private affair.
Oh no, that's fine. You guys can do your thing, but there is still a bit of history here and there that I can learn about, as well as do some research on the side.
Even if that means leaving the people you're traveling with.
Even if it does.
So out of game, Jacob, are you sure about that?
Yeah, Celica's just only gotten a chance to reunite. Celica would want to spend a little bit more time if it's available and if the group is okay with it.
You'll have to miss out on the next few sessions, but it's fine. For me.
Well, Celica would bring it up with the group.
We'll deal with that in a sec, but for now, just make sure you make the right decision. I feel like you've been letting things hold you back when you should move forward, you know?
No, you are right. There are things that are holding me back. But at the same time, there are things that I'm wanting to fix to help push that forward. I'm going to need your and Nyx's help to do so.
We'll be together again, Celestine. If you want to stay, I'm fine with it, but just make sure it's what you want.
And with that, we go to Armin. Armin, what do you do?
He's been lost in thought for the past couple days. And he goes to he sort of starts wandering around just with a bottle in his hand, just drinking, and then he does start to make his way to
Make him away.
Ogmok. Starts making his way to Ogmok.
He's at the edge of his temple, at like the height of his temple, just overlooking his city.
He approaches and walks next to him. He just says, "This is incredible. I've never seen so many Goliaths together, celebrating together in one place over one victory."
Savor it, boy. Not many celebrate like the Goliaths do.
You're telling me
Shit.
you wouldn't find this in a place like Orrington?
Indeed, you would not.
I'm not gonna tell you. He looks down. I'm not gonna tell you what you have to do, but wouldn't hurt to try and talk some sort of peace with Victoria Orrington.
Persuasion.
He before I roll that, he also does say, I hate to say it, each of you has something the other lacks. This war would drag on longer than either side's willing to admit.
You're about to get fucking back here.
7. Fuck.
This was the last battle I will fight in. I make no illusions. Were we to fight with Orrington, I have no doubt I would meet my end. It would not be a glorious death, but a bloody, stretched-on conflict that would destroy us both. I do not seek war with Orrington, but my people cry it. Aggressions have been made. They cannot be the first. We cannot be the first to sit at the table. To do so would be an insult to Goliaths and our culture. If they want peace, they must be the ones to sit down and offer the hand.
I might be able to do something. It is quite the gamble, but I could possibly see if Victoria Orrington is willing to sit down. Her daughter owes me a favor, after all.
A warrior lives on nothing but gambles, Alderman.
What do you say? You cut out.
A warrior lives on nothing but gambles, Alderman.
So it seems.
Also, he called you Armin.
I know.
Oh.
How long have you known my name, by the way?
Longer than you think.
What's longer than I think?
If you're asking me why I call you boy, because you still are a boy. You let yourself be a boy. I call you Armin as courtesy for the battle won. But make no mistake, boy. You are still a child crying out.
I feel like everywhere I go, I fall deeper down this bottomless pit I'm in. There are times I feel like I have no idea what to do.
Then why do you let yourself fall?
don't know. I feel like everywhere I go, I learn more about myself than I ever. I learn more about myself, and not in a good way.
And so you let that define you. I have never let anyone tell me who I am. I have chosen my own identity. I have chosen the mantle of conqueror. Whatever you learn, it is only an aspect. Only you decide what you are called. And until you realize that, then a boy you will remain. And fall you will.
I have been trying,
Then
but
do.
I feel like I have been failing more and more.
I will not give you pity.
I'm not asking for it.
And yet you complain to me about your problems, about how they're insurmountable. If you want to overcome them, then only you can choose to do so. Instead, you allow yourself to be chained by them. Let the boy die. Be who you choose to be. No one will choose, no one decides who you are unless you let them. Remember that, boy.
He turns, starts walking away. Yeah.
As you do, that hits you.
Why? Why?
You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. Don't lie.
You knew it was coming.
He was gonna backhand the fuck out of you. I knew it.
He actually kicks
did.
you a little bit down the stairs.
Ah!
You take 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. I wasn't expecting that.
Consider that your wake-up call. There will not be another one. As he turns and walks into his temple.
He picks himself up, sort of reflecting on what Ogmok told him.
And as you do, Lipia, I want you to roll me a perception check.
Okay. Oh, 17.
You notice someone odd fighting another Goliath. Fist fighting. It is a white dragonborn in weird plated armor. A ruined red cape with a red loincloth, but with plates underneath. They have icy blue eyes. On one pauldron, 2 dragon-like horns on his left side. On the other, a red dragon head. This white dragonborn stands a good 6'8" and is pretty beefy. He kicks the Goliath down to his knees and snaps his neck, and the other Goliaths roar in triumph. This would be concerning Glypia for a normal person, but this is Goliath culture. If someone didn't die, it's considered poor. It's considered a poor. It's considered poor celebrations.
Yeah, fair.
He then takes a small swig before slamming it down, walking by towards you.
So you're a champion this time.
He's walking like he's right beside you.
Who are you?
Takrim. I'll ask you again. So you're a champion.
If you're referring to the Raven Queen, then yes. Meow.
I've heard stories of her champions in the past. I hope you won't disappoint me.
Okay.
Roll me a religion check based on his insignia.
Right. No!
With
I don't
advantage because
know.
of today.
Oh, 13.
He's that red dragon head is a symbol of Athudan worshippers. The red dragon head is an Athudan worshipper symbol.
Oh.
Relax, I'm not here for the flail.
Right.
In truth, I detest it.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Why are you here?
At heart, I am a hunter. I am a warrior. I have been bored as of late.
See?
The last great fight I had was with another champion with a god. They disappointed me. I can't kill them. I can kill you. Don't disappoint me.
He begins to walk away.
Right.
Well, that was something.
Am I the only one who picked up on the subtone there?
Huh?
I'm not gonna say it until after the thing, but I think I picked up on something.
He can't kill
He couldn't kill them, he said, the champion of the
No.
previous god. He said he couldn't kill them, but he can kill you, Lipia.
Yeah. Oh shit.
He's fought a god's champion before.
I know.
Yes, we
But-
all heard that.
Who do we know who has been confirmed as being held captive by Athadan's forces?
That's what I was thinking, but there's no evidence of it. That's creepy.
Lipia, roll me one last perception check on him.
Right.
Speaking of which,
17.
you notice on his back the broken tip blade of a scythe.
Oh no!
At
There's
this
no context for this.
Fucking eloquent.
We have context.
His eyes go wide. I'm guessing she would know who that used to belong to.
Yep. However, with that being said he fought one champion recently. This would definitely be older.
Yeah.
With that, though, the rest of you reconvene at this point.
And suddenly Omen's a tiefling again.
Yep, you guys see Owen's a tiefling again.
Yeah. Cool.
You're back to
Okay.
normal.
And Roderick has fancy armor. Well,
Good to be back.
Ogmok, you guys are at the top of the temple. Ogmok is there, as is Valentine.
And you, on the other hand, nice armor.
thanks. Right into a certain hot-headed dragon.
It appears oddly silent.
Did we get a full rest? No.
okay with you?
Is this the next day?
No, this is still night.
Okay, so Roderick's still kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Not fully.
So where are you all heading next? I heard from,
We're heading back to a amethyst dragon called Tervoris.
Huh. Luckily for you, I know the teleportation circle to get you to him instantly.
Dope.
I have had 150 years since Odin said to travel.
Yeah.
I've met a few people.
I
That's fair.
actually have a question, if I may. For both you and Kesona.
Ooh, question for me.
Yes. When was the last time you saw any of the MacGuffins?
I think the last time I saw someone was actually my good buddy old pal Rosalind. That was the last person I saw.
When was this?
About 6-7 years ago.
I met someone recently, not too long ago. He had a broken scythe.
A broken scythe.
Yes, broken scythe.
And you're asking me about. Are you implying that my brother was killed?
Okay, so you have not heard from Elquin in a long time.
Been a while.
Oh shit!
Buying anything, Kesona.
Oh shit!
He
okay.
Also said he fought someone from a champion of a god recently, but couldn't kill them.
Couldn't kill them?
No.
Well, you do remember one that says they have been captured.
She's not mentioned that that this is a person of Athuda who
Oh,
yeah.
is Athuda.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
I wouldn't know. Tartarus is dead. Kevin's somewhere. Fiola's dead. Elquin, MIA. Then Rosalind, I don't know what happened with Rosalind after I died. Who else? Who else?
Did this person that you met, Libya, have any affiliations that you saw?
Yes. They wore the symbol of Athudan.
Wait.
Was Athudan not boasting about someone they had captured as he's looking at UK Sona?
Did? Yeah? That's Silver Scaly Mama. The fuck?
Who?
My Silver Scaly Mama.
Talking
that is
about Typhel.
Typhel. Yeah. Typhel.
He said to me that I better not disappoint him.
So he knew you were the champion of the Raven Queen?
Yeah, straight up asked me if I was.
It means he knows. It means he knows that we could possibly Tervoris and where we might be going next.
There's a possibility.
Either way, I could raid a teleportation circle to Tervoris if you're all game.
Yeah.
Seems to be the best strategy.
Actually, before we go, there is one more person I need to speak to.
Before that, real quick, Selka, did you want to say anything?
Well, I had an idea, but seems that this is all happening. It's probably not best that I do what I was going to do.
What?
What's your idea?
Well, I was kind of considering staying back and being with Soul for for a week or two.
Keep in mind that you guys do have to return here to forge the sword, so it's not like you're gonna be gone here forever.
Yeah, true.
We are gonna have to come back here, so that should be fine, right?
Well,
That's fair.
it can, but I'm more concerned for his safety. He's supposed to take on this big trial, and well, the last thing I want to see is him getting killed. I mean, I haven't seen him in quite a bit of time ever since he left the tribe. So I tried convincing him to come with us. He said he has business here because he had a trial to go through. I was considering staying back to not only be there for him, but also go through and do a bit of research here. But if this Afterdan person is could potentially be where we were gonna be going next, then I
They are not. They are confirmed to not be going where you guys are next. They are somewhere else. I'm not trying to persuade Celica to leaving. I'm just trying to make sure you have all the facts as presented.
Celica, you're welcome to stay if you want. I'm sure no one's gonna mind.
It's up to you, Jacob. I'm not going to sway you one way or the other. I just want the information to be as fair as possible. I know what I prefer, but this is your character, and it's not like a permanent goodbye, because, again, it'd probably be a session while they're missing.
What do you want to do, Celica? Truly, what do you want to do?
Well, just to be clear, Terravoris is Terravoris is the one with the gigantic library, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, considering we have some research here, and there's actually another tribe that lives, another one of my kind that lives within Utha, a whole tribe. I might as well go and see if Terravoris has any books on them, just so that way I know just to see if their traditions are different than, well, my home's.
Okay.
Well, you have a few minutes out. You go talk to who you want to talk to, Armin, before I use my portal.
I'll be quick.
Alright, where do you go, Armin?
He wants to go find one more person. He wants to go find Luna.
Perception.
Perception? Come on, buddy. 29.
Funny enough, she actually is sitting outside on the stairs because she doesn't want to be down there.
Aww.
He's standing at the top of the stairs and he goes, "Not big on celebration, are you?"
Not big on Goliath celebration. Apparently, it's a custom here that if at least 5 Goliaths don't die in a celebration, it's considered a bad one.
There's one reason that I don't like Goliath celebrations. The drinks are not strong.
Yes. Good job, Macho Man.
Macho Man.
He's still standing there. He goes, "Why'd you do it?"
Try to rob you guys? Seemed like a quick pay job.
You waited so long for us to come and help save your sister. If I was in your situation, I would have thrown her to the wolves. Why did you wait around it? Why did you want to save her?
Persuasion.
Party inspiration.
Yep, they whispered it, so I'll count it.
Oh, he's sick.
17?
My life is shit. I kind of have no direction. I'm just getting by day to day. I have no illusions that my sister has probably gone through hell, but she kind of survived it. She gets to be the one that Mom's proud of. But she's still living in Norrington. I know when I was there, I wish someone would help me out.
What'd you say?
I know that if someone found, I know when I was living there and I was going through my shit, I wish someone would help me out. But then I learned through the grapevine that she was captured. She was like 3 or 4, so I doubt she remembers me. She clearly didn't. I figured I could give her the break no one gave me.
What was the last thing? I give her the break knowing that...
No one gave me.
A break no one gave.
You wanted to save her despite knowing that everything that had happened to you. You wanted to help her either way.
She's not the one who did it to me. That was our dear mother. Hell, we're not even full sisters. She has a different dad. Never even knew who mine was. Don't even know who hers. Definitely don't know hers.
You saved her all the same because she's your sister.
More or less, and didn't want her to go entirely what I went through. Yes, yes, Macho Man, laugh at emotions.
No.
Emotional damage.
No. I hold the concept of family in very high regard.
Pussy.
You did treat your family.
Did she just call him a pussy?
Yeah.
Great. Fucking love it.
I respect that. Ow.
What, Richard? You were cutting it out a little bit.
Sorry. Hang on. Me?
Yeah, I can hear you. The last thing I heard you say was
Hello?
now. Yeah, I can hear you. The last thing I heard you say was now.
You said where will you go now?
Oh. Probably back to Zargan. Couple of caravans that could use a little liberation.
Wandering aimlessly again?
Not much of a direction for me. What'd you say?
What'd you say?
Nothing.
Did you
Say
say
it.
you shipped it? Didn't you?
No.
Do it. Ship them. Ship
Press
them.
X to doubt.
No, no, shut up. Nope, nope.
What did
not.
you say?
I
I
did
want to
not.
hear it.
Well, no.
Okay,
Full of
seriously.
deception.
No, okay, guys, seriously. What about you? Where are you
always
heading?
We're going back to Tervoris, his mountain.
You do realize I have no context where that is.
The mountain east of Juliton.
You could have just said that. Hey, I'm going to see my friend Barbara. Right? Hey, I'm going to go see Barbara. You know who Barbara is? Fuck you.
No, but good luck to you if you do.
I don't have friends. So joke's on you.
Ow, the edge.
We are heading back to Zargan. If you wish to accompany us.
Persuasion.
$19.
Fine, fine. Lead the way, Macho Man.
Macho
Lightness. I like Luna.
Shut the fuck up, Snow.
I ship it.
I definitely ship it.
I already ruined the other ship.
We
so
just
might
go
as
back.
well-
We just go
Oh, right. She
group-
tossed you. She
just back to
tossed
the group with Valentine.
She tossed before you go back. She tosses you back your journal. Happy birthday, Nacho Man.
I just called him Nacho Man.
I
He
heard
looks at
Nacho.
his journal, realizes that she knows that today is his birthday. He's like, oh fuck.
Before you berate me, your choice. Either you just take the compliment, or I shout it's your birthday.
I'll just take the compliment.
Good boy.
Bring her with us. I want her with us.
You guys are right back. Case only you see Luna.
Who the fuck this bitch?
Name's Luna.
She's an ally.
Oh no, it's Rosalind 2.0.
One at a time, children.
Her name is Bite Me.
Bite me. Ooh.
Well, I was told you guys are heading back to Zargan, so I figured I'd hitch a ride.
Yeah, we are.
The fuck? So you guys know this bitch?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
I prefer cunt personally. Anyways,
Okay, got it.
thank you. And now
You're welcome, Bite me.
she just rolls her eyes. She just rolls her eyes. Anyways, so how are we getting back there?
Point. He's Arba just like looks at her, points at Valentine.
Bestie is gonna get us over there.
Nice to meet you, Bestie. Let's go.
Let's
The
I want
You
marching.
don't call her your bestie. She's only my bestie.
Probably best not to piss her off.
Yeah.
He's like, he just kind of looks to the side.
She's over 100 years old, technically.
Alright,
yeah.
alright then. Nice to meet you, 100-year-old lady. Now, can we please go?
Yeah,
Jesus.
She's an asshole.
I love this girl.
She's an asshole.
Let's go. Let's go.
Valentine casts teleportation circle, spends the time casting it, and then there is a open bright light portal for you guys.
Bunga bunga ew.
Take care.
See you.
Roderick,
Bye.
Yeah.
you did her proud.
Roger keeps his back to him. But is anybody in front of him?
Yes.
Yep.
There,
Yes.
there is a singular tear that will roll down his face like.
Yeah,
What'd you say? You said Cody. You said Ogbach.
He said, no.
All right.
Pierre claps him on the shoulder and says, "Come on, let's go."
Yep. You guys run through the portal where you go back to the main chamber of Terroris's lair, where you see the person in a chair just reading in one of his libraries. Huh. I wasn't expecting guests. By the way, you guys had Norb sending. You guys never contacted him to see if it was okay.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot we got to keep that. I thought Valentine took that back.
No, she never asked for it back. Yeah.
My bad. I'm gonna be honest. I'm sorry. I kind of forgot about that. I thought that Valentine had taken it back. That is my mistake.
Know about it, so.
Well.
Boop,
I thought
boop, boop.
we were giving that back. I thought we were giving that back to Valentine. That's why.
Well,
Know
I don't
about
have
it.
I don't have tea brewed, but I'm sure I can manage. Oh hey, two new people. Huh. I've read about you.
I read a book about you once.
Several.
It was
Several readings on you actually. Oh,
What
child.
are you talking about?
Yeah, I guess the finished blood does cause reincarnation. Would you mind if I take a bit of your blood to examine later?
Why?
Pure academic curiosity.
Here, you could just use a feather. It's just as effective.
She plucks a feather and gives it to him.
Is that a Phoenix Down reference?
What?
No, it's not.
Moving on.
Yeah, but all right. Well, Why are
Just
you all
take the
here?
fucking feather.
He takes it. Yes. Why are you all here?
Lithia
We
speaks.
I
met
have
you.
no idea. They just said I needed to come here.
I need your help.
I'm sorry.
He takes
would-
out the hilt of the Raven Queen.
Oh, and you have a Rooktown, don't you? It's been a while since I've seen this blade.
Yeah.
I don't do things for free. I like all of you, I do. But I do require a trade of knowledge or something of equal value to what you're asking.
What would you like?
As I said, knowledge is something of equal value.
It's probably just buried a legendary artifact, but
Hey,
Are you
I
sure you
gave
want to
you
give
a
that to
phoenix
him?
feather. Is that good enough?
Honestly, I would prefer to blood, so this is kind of a minuscule
Okay,
thing.
fine. I'll give you the freaking blood.
And to be fair, the research won't potentially bore anything. I need something more concrete, usually. What's the rest of you have to offer?
I mean, I
I don't know.
have an invention that I created.
I'm willing to do a quest for you.
What invention?
Bullets that heal.
Do you have the diaphragm of how those were made?
Would Celica have a diaphragm? I don't think I remember.
the correct word
I
is
think I-
diagram, not diaphragm.
Yeah, diagram. The
I
diagram of how they were
believe
made.
Yeah,
Celica
diagram.
would have the diagram with it since they had would have written it down at some point.
I assume they did.
Yeah, Celica would go in. Well, Celica would have made copies of it just in case Celica would give him a copy.
He looks it over?
A copy.
Oh, this is rather unique. Alright. I'm willing to do this favor for you. However, if you're still willing for doing me a favor, I would not oppose. But it would require me to give something to you. So, is there anything...
Favors do you have in mind?
Do you have anything you want from me before you do a quest for me?
What do you want?
What do you want, Lipia? Tell me what you desire.
What do
to
you
see.
want, dog?
Don't we
Dog.
have the ingot from the
You had the Rooktown, yes, and you have the ingot. It's just you said you wanted to do a quest for him, so he's asking, is there anything he can do for you, so you do a quest for him? Because finding out Celica has ensured that you'll get the ingot and Rook Feather enchanted with his breath.
Yes, there is something I want.
Name it.
For you to keep some information for generations to come if it's needed again.
You wish
I
for me
need
to
to-
share my knowledge.
A particular piece of knowledge that once I have, I will give to you.
What?
How to seal the old the Jade Dragon.
If you do me a favor, I will do this for you, provided you give me the information to do so.
Awesome.
He pulls out a letter from his robe, meanwhile Luna is looking at all of you. What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, that's Luna.
Yeah, what the fuck is happening?
Don't worry about it.
I feel like I should.
You don't.
He pulls out a lever and hands it to you, Olivia. In Murrington, there is a... Give me a second, I gotta check my notes for this, because I had to write down... There is a tabaxi. Sphinx cat tabaxi. I think. Actually, let me double check that. No, my bad. Persian cat tabaxi. His name is Seti.
Right.
City the first.
I would... okay. Alright, but,
I
they're a researcher. They only know me as Terry. I prefer they keep it that way. Now, they're investigating two things. First, they are investigating what happened to the gemstone dragons. I've lost track of them myself, so I'm curious if you'll find anything. However, what's of interest to me is that he is looking for the lost continent.
He's what?
Looking for the lost continent.
Right.
I have done some research on this for him, and I've found things. However, he seems to have more of a head start than I do. I would like you to deliver this letter, and to get a letter back from him, so I may keep in correspondence with him.
What?
You may keep what?
He wishes for you guys to deliver the letter and have him write a letter back to Terravortis, so that way he can keep in correspondence about the research.
Keep in contact?
So basically, send a letter and deliver a letter.
Yeah.
We're the courier.
Kind of, yeah. Except there's
We're the mail people.
Except we're not going to get shot in the head, probably.
the game wasn't rigged. The game wasn't rigged for the start. Anyways,
Question: could you spell out the cat's name?
Seti, Septi.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah, it's Egyptian. All right.
I was
If
I
you're
made
going to do this, I will make sure that information is more accessible in case of whatever you need it for. Is that a fair deal?
That is a fair deal.
Do the rest of you consent to this as well?
Nods.
They're in Murrington. Do you wish to take the express route again?
Express route?
Yes, please.
Oh
no.
He looks at
Armin's like, oh yeah, that's right.
Omen looks at Kate's owner and is like, you'll probably love it.
Ooh. Now I'm curious.
Oh, fuck, that's right.
You see, this is why I say I feel like I should worry.
I'm sorry, what did you
Luna,
say?
Luna said, you see, this is why I say I wanted to worry.
Shortcut.
Too bad.
Yeah,
Hmm? I'm sorry? I'm sorry, young Shinku?
She's screaming like
Okay, follow me. He leads you to the center of the chamber again, and pulls his lever. Everyone falls. Fuck you, Armin! Okay, so you're just floating there if you want.
I like to think that like Armin, like right as the floor drops, the comedic moment where Armin's just standing there is like, yeah, this.
Was I supposed to
Just
fall?
drops.
Yes. Yes, you are. I mean, okay, so you hear, fuck you, Armin! From Luna. Please fall.
Was I supposed to fall?
Just fall, please. What do you do, K-Soda? K-Soda? Fuck. Okay. It appears my Discord just crashed. Sorry, folks. Alrighty. Well, we're waiting again, just because I know I can't hear anything. Please check. Oh, I'm back. Can you guys hear me? Ah, fuck. Well, before I rejoin, please check out Gau's. Again, they are great artists. Can you guys hear me? Hello, hello? Oi. Technology, folks, but part for the course with one of my streams. I don't know. I'm sure they can hear me. Maybe, I don't know. Like, share, and subscribe.
No, really.
I'm back.
Welcome
Welcome
back.
Okay. So I don't know what happened, but anyways, okay. Sona, the last thing I heard was I supposed to fall?
Yeah, she was like,
Was I supposed to fall?
Yes,
she was
yes.
just standing there, and there was a hole.
Please, just fall, please.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry for bothering you. I hope we meet again on better terms.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you.
Starts smiling.
I just
You
picture,
guys-
as he says bye, I just picture her curling up into the fetal position, like cannonball.
And she's just standing there, and all of a sudden she just goes cannonball and just lets herself fall.
So you guys do the fall thing, the reverse gravity stuff, and you're on the outskirts of Murrington again.
That.
I always hated that.
Don't worry, you
This
said.
is
Be
his
fine, you said.
first time.
Fuck you.
It's actually
I am
mean,
this tempted
you're
to
still-
revealing your secret.
his secret.
What secret? I hear
Let's go to Let's go to
blackmail
Murrington.
material. Please give me.
Let's go to Murrington.
They just like quickly
material.
walk forward.
Ah! I demand blackmail. I demand bribe with
I
blackmail.
smell blackmail material.
Yes, and I have it. So I want bribe to keep my mouth shut.
You want a bribe?
Bribe from me?
Yeah.
How about
Yes.
10 gold?
10 gold to tell you. Do you have anything better, Armin? Going
He's
once.
really contemplating it. He just starts dashing into Murrington.
It's Armin's birthday today, everyone.
Oh my god! Happy 1 year
Armin's just like, fuck, as he just runs into Murrington.
You could just offer her money, man.
No, I'm not, that's not, I'm not losing cash because of that.
She has her hand out for 10 gold from you, Roderick.
Runs after
Rob 10 gold is you get the second slice of cake.
Cool. I'm gonna be leaving though, as I have business elsewhere. Take care, everyone.
Oh,
Wait,
on.
there's cake?
I thought you were coming with us, bitch.
I said I was going with you to the Zargan. I didn't say I was staying with you.
Oh, okay.
Dad.
I'm
Sorry.
sad now. I kind of like you.
I'll be in the area. I just have to go through
Yeah,
contacts.
I like you. Why don't you just come with us?
Persuasion.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay, so
Oh.
wait for it.
What is K-Soda's
Wait for it,
persuasion?
wait for it.
Oh,
Unless I was giving her love action? Nope.
Well, I mean, okay, so
Come on,
you
babe.
can go with her too.
Okay, that counts as a help action. Be sure to go. Very well, fine.